It's time for Monett High School Sports on MHSCubs.com. Tonight's game is sponsored by 3D Corporate Solutions, Friendly Tire, Bass Equipment, EFCO, Coast to Coast, Scott Smith Farmers Insurance, Shane's Heating and Air, Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, Vaughn's JDV, Bennett Wormington Funeral Home, the Monett Times, the CPA Group, Andy Brandt Shelter Insurance, Tyson Foods, Wintech, Post Electric, Randall, Mosry and Randall, Play Power, Blouse Family Dentistry, Industrial Machine and Engineering Company, First State Bank, Lance Metlock, Missouri Farm Bureau, Grand Tire, Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, Nestle Road and Roberts, Jimmy Mitchell Motors, Architectural Systems Incorporated, Quick Draw Gun, K Concrete, Price Cutter, Schreiber Foods, Great Dave's Coffee, Lili Asian Buffet and Dining, Windmill Ridge Golf Course, Jim Haston, Edward Jones, Morton Buildings, Remax Properties, Smokin' Wheels Barbecue, Monett Mufflers and More, Jack Henry, Sonic Drive-In, Joy's Infant and Children's Boutique, HHR Construction, Buchanan Funeral Home, Tombstone Solutions, Prime Cut, Joe's Tree Service, Crown Double K Realty, K's Floral Affair and Gardens, Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, T-Shirt Snob, Danae's Virtual Desk, Jamie Lynn's, and Cox Monett Hospital. Now celebrating his 39th year of sports play-by-play broadcasting, here is Missouri Sports Hall of Fame broadcaster Mike McClure.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Monett High School. This is Mike McClure, and along with Dave Beckett, welcome to tonight's high school basketball game between the Mount Vernon Mountaineers and the Monett Cubs. Mount Vernon, a record of 11-11, coached by Mike Ray in his 8th season. Monett, an overall record of 7-17. Cubs are coached by Andrew Ballack in his first season. This past Friday, Mount Vernon losing at Springfield Catholic to the Fighting Irish, 49-37. Monett last Friday losing at Cassville, 47-41. We'll come back and start our pregame visit with Monett basketball coach Andrew Ballack after this timeout. You're listening to Monett Cub Basketball on MHSCubs.com.
Founded in 2002, 3D Corporate Solutions at 601 North 13th Street in Monett is one of the nation's leading providers of pet food ingredients. At the core of our business is a value-added, all-encompassing package not available anywhere else in the industry. Our partners choose us time and again because we resourcefully offer them a comprehensive array of products and services. Our team's professional experience allows 3D Corporate Solutions to create, produce, and manage all aspects of pet food ingredients for each unique partner's specific needs.
Friendly Tire at 703 West Highway 60 in Monett is proud to feature Yokohama tires. Yokohama's product line has expanded beyond its highly respected racing tires to include excellent all-season passenger car, crossover, SUV, and pickup tires, as well as all-terrain and mud-terrain tires. Check out the Yokohama Avid Ascend, the most advanced grand touring tire ever. Friendly Tire is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to noon. Stop in today for great customer service.
A multiple Gold Cup winner as Missouri's best small daily newspaper, the Monett Times is your most trusted source for local news. For up-to-the-minute news and information, visit their website, monett-times.com, or follow them on Facebook and Twitter. Call 417-235-3135 to purchase a subscription or place a classified ad, or stop by the Monett Times office at 801 North Lincoln. The Monett Times, your hometown area newspaper since 1899.
Founded in 1951, EFCO in Monett is a leading manufacturer of architectural aluminum, window, curtain wall, storefront, and entrance systems for commercial architectural applications. EFCO welcomes opportunities to build on its commitments to technology, innovation, and total satisfaction by keeping pace with the evolving needs of our customers. We want you to be a part of our team. Apply online, fcocorp.com/aboutus/careers. EFCO is an equal opportunity employer.
Monett Cub basketball brought to you by 3D Corporate Solutions at 601 North 13th Street. Friendly Tires, 703 West Highway 60, featuring Yokohama tires. Thank you to Mark Witt. The Monett Times at 801 North Lincoln. Purchase your subscription today. And EFCO, founded in 1951, their main office at 1000 County Road in Monett. You can apply online to join Team EFCO. Starting our pregame visit with Andrew Ballack, it is Monett and Mount Vernon tonight. The Cubs are coming off a loss at Cassville by just 6 points last Friday, 47-41. Kind of a tough night shooting the three. I looked at the stats, and Monett just 2 for 17 from three and only 7 of 18 from the free throw line, numbers that have got to improve.
Yeah, for sure, numbers that do have to improve. Yeah, we struggled to shoot the ball. We know in that 1-3-1 that Cassville runs, we have some opportunities to shoot some corner threes, wing the corner threes, and we weren't able to knock those down. But then we, like you said, 18 free throws. You're usually happy with getting to the line 18 times, but only making 7 of them in a game where you lose by 6, right? With the lack of 3-point percentage plus the missed free throws, kind of hurts when you lose a close game. So
how did Cassville's size play in the end of the ball game?
Yeah, definitely played a role. It definitely played a factor. We were able to get some of their bigs in foul trouble early in that first half, which has allowed us to have some success in that first half. But then when they were fresh the second half, they're big and they're long and they rebound, not just alter shots and affect us offensively, but wear you down defensively when we're boxing out, right? They keep going and getting offensive rebounds. So their size played a role in our inability to score that night.
We'll come back, continue our pregame visit with Monett basketball coach Andrew Ballack in a minute on MHSCubs.com.
Coast to Coast is proud to carry Steel equipment. We're proud that much of Steel's legendary gasoline-powered outdoor equipment, from trimmers to chainsaws, is built right here in America. Working as hard as you do to get the job done. Real Steel. Find yours at Coast to Coast, 500 South Kyler in Monett. A majority of Steel gasoline-powered units sold in the United States are built in the United States, from domestic and foreign parts and components.
When you're dealing with life's ups and downs, it helps to know the ins and outs of insurance. Farmers Insurance has been sharing practical insurance knowledge for more than 90 years. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Contact Farmers Insurance agent Scott Smith in Monett at 417-737-7444 to find out how he can help you protect the things that matter the most. That's Scott Smith at 417-737-7444. Visit his office at 103 Cleveland. Don't forget to ask about the Cox Health and Jack Henry employee discounts.
Take the guesswork out when you're looking to replace your HVAC system or looking to install your heating, ventilating, and air conditioning system for new residential or commercial construction. Hire the professionals at Shane's Heating and Air, family owned and operated since 1946. They specialize in geothermal and conventional HVAC systems. They feature trained products for conventional systems and Bosch
Ask about
for
the Cox
ground
Health
source
and Jack
systems. Call Shane's Heating and Air, 417-235-6183. In business for over 75 years.
Find your freedom, leave the banking to us. When you bank with Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, we want you to spend more time doing what you love and less time worrying about your day-to-day banking. From our free mobile banking app to local helpful personal banking representatives, Freedom Bank strives to exceed your expectations of a hassle-free local banking experience. Banking on freedom for generations to come. Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monett Cup basketball brought to you by Coast to Coast at 500 South Kyler, providing sales and service on their steel products. Thank you to Leonard Witt and his staff. Scott Smith, Farmers Insurance at 103 Cleveland. Shane's Heating and Air. Thank you to Marcus and Sandra. Call them at 417-235-6183. 3 generations serving your heating and air needs since 1946. And Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, 7 locations throughout Southwest Missouri, including East Highway 60 in Monett. Continuing our pregame visit with Monett head basketball coach Andrew Ballack, the Cubs and the Mount Vernon Mountaineers. Mount Vernon 11-11 under veteran head coach Mike Ray. Started the season off kind of slow, but they played well as of late, having won 4 of their last 5 wins over Reed Spring, Clever, Marshfield, and Hollister. Lost to Springfield Catholic last Friday. What do you see about the Mountaineers?
Yeah, a really tough team. Like you said, they've been playing well 4 of their last 5, and you rattled off those names, and they only lost to a very good Springfield Catholic team. But yeah, they're playing well. They play physical. They play hard. They're going to guard us man to man. They're going to run their stuff. They're going to screen. They're going to move the ball for each other. They're going to play for one another. They're a really good team. So we're excited. We're excited for the matchup. Our guys should be ready to go, and it should be a good game.
Jarrett Zerby already over 1,000 career points. He is just a junior. Obviously, he is the leader of their offensive unit.
Yes, yeah, very good player. Has a good body, good athlete. And then a good basketball player. He has ability. If he gets a couple open looks from the perimeter early and knocks him down, he can get real hot. And then if you start flying at him, he can get downhill, get to his mid-range pull-up, and also draws fouls, finishing at the rim well. He's a really good player. They have guys around him that are also good players in their own right, and then guys who do things that help him out. Setting screens, getting him open, getting him the ball when he needs it, right, on time. So they do a good job getting him opportunities, and they just do a good job playing together.
We'll wrap up our visit with Andrew Ballack in a minute on MHSCubs.com.
Locally family-owned and operated since 1959, Vaughn's JDV Company is the leader in the Monett area in excavation work, including hauling and dozer work. They take this time to salute all student athletes. We appreciate the extra effort you put in, not only in the classroom, but in your particular sport, to be the best you can be every day. Best wishes from everyone at Vaughn's JDV Company, north of Monett on Highway H. Call Vaughn's at 235-7700.
Bennett Wormington Funeral Home was established in 1946 on the foundation of personal, professional, and compassionate service to Monett and the surrounding communities. The mission of Bennett Wormington Funeral Home is to provide the highest quality of care to the families they serve. They are always available to sit down and discuss any needs you may have. Call 235-3141 or stop by Bennett Wormington Funeral Home at 216 2nd Street in Monett.
Founded in 1961, Bass Equipment provides the world's most complete line of rabbit and small animal equipment. For over 60 years, Bass Equipment continues to be the most experienced and knowledgeable manufacturer in the industry. Visit their website, bassequipment.com, or call 235-7557. Bass Equipment proudly manufactures their products at 607 17th Street in Monett.
The CPA Group offers services that give you freedom to be your best. Smart tax planning will make all the difference for your year-end tax preparation. We have extensive experience providing full-service tax, payroll, and accounting to small businesses, agriculture, and the farming industry. Our team of dedicated professional staff make payroll easy and worry-free. Get the services you need from the experienced professionals at the CPA Group, 217 4th Street in Monett, and their new location in Cassville, 472 State Highway 76. Monett Cub basketball brought to you by Vaughn's JDV, excavation and hauling work since 1959. Bennett Wormington Funeral Home at 216 2nd Street. Bass Equipment located at 607 17th Street. And the CPA Group, 217 4th Street in Monett, and their new location in Cassville, 472 State Highway 76. Wrapping up our visit with Andrew Ballack, Monett and Mount Vernon. The Cubs will take on Reed Spring on Friday, but before that, the district seed meeting on Thursday, and this is an important game. Mount Vernon 11-11, Monett 7-17. Aurora, Cassville, East Newton, Seneca, Mount Vernon, Monett. It's an important ball game. You can't make any other bones about it.
Right, yeah. We like to go, as coaches, all coaches say every game's an important ball game. But especially when you get late in the year, and then late in the year against a district opponent, one that's playing well, and us who are struggling a little bit just to get over that hump, to get that district win. So important game tonight for both teams. We're excited. This could get some momentum going, get the ball rolling as we do finish off with Reeds on Friday, and then ultimately roll into district. So
what do you need to do well tonight?
We need to move the ball. They play really good team defense. Right, so they help, they stunt gaps, they close out well, they rotate well, they do those things well. So if we take, I like to say, no one-pass shots, right? So if we take one pass and try to look for ours early, we'll struggle. So moving the ball, passing up a good shot to get a great one, playing for a teammate, doing those things well. I think getting to the rim, finishing them. I think we have an opportunity to get to the free throw line tonight. Because we have a little bit of size, we have a little bit of athleticism down there. So just stepping up and knocking them down when we get there.
And just some confidence for your kids. You've been there the last 3 games against Lamar, McDonald County, Cassville, those are all winnable games. Maybe the experience and just the learning experience of those close games hopefully turn the tide tonight.
Yeah, for sure. We've played good games. We played really good ball games. We had maybe a couple-minute stretch in each one of those 3 ball games that you did mention that kind of ultimately, caused a 6-point loss or an 8-point loss. So we've been playing. We're right there. We're right there. We're trying to get over the hump. We need that one tonight. I hope it is a close ball game, and we find a way, right? Because that's where your team really learns. That's where you really get confidence when it's a 4 or 6-point game the entire way, and you find a way to pull it out. So I'm looking forward to one of those games tonight, and I'm looking forward to being on the right end of it. So.
Andrew, thank you. Good luck tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
The head coach of the basketball Cubs, Andrew Ballack. We'll come back and take a look at the starting lineups in a minute on MHSCubs.com.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask Andy Brand about Shelter's roadside assistance.
At Tyson Foods, we embrace the diversity of our team members, customers, stakeholders, and consumers, their unique backgrounds, experiences, thoughts, and talents. Everyone is valued and appreciated for their distinct contributions. Our team members' health and wellness is very important to us. We believe in helping our team members thrive inside and outside of the workplace. Check out TysonFoodsCareers.com. Tyson Foods Monett is an equal opportunity employer.
Wintech, with facilities in Monett and Cassville, is an employee-owned company specializing in the building materials industry. Wintech's product lines range from vinyl and aluminum window systems to HVAC doors and commercial louvers. Our newest divisions consist of installation and testing services and logistics. If becoming a part of an employee-owned company is for you, feel free to stop by Wintech's Monett office at 201 Industrial Drive or go to wintechinc.com and click on the Careers tab. Wintech is an equal opportunity employer.
When you need professional electrical services for your residential, commercial, and industrial properties, contact Post Electric. You can also trust Post Electric to provide you with electrical solutions for your new construction project. You can rest easy knowing that we offer a 1-year workmanship warranty and emergency service on all electric services. Our local family-owned and operated business has been proudly serving all of Southwest Missouri with locations in Branson and Monett. For a free estimate, call Post Electric at 417-846-7100.
Monett Cub basketball on MHSCubs.com, brought to you by Andy Brandt Shelter Insurance, located on East Highway 60 next to Remax Properties. Tyson Foods, check out TysonFoodsCareers.com if you'd like to go to work for a Fortune 500 company. Wintech, an employee-owned company, locations in Monett and Cassville. And Post Electric, give Ryan Post a call, 417-846-7100 for all of your electrical needs, both inside and outside. Mike McClure along with Dave Beckett. Welcome to the Monett High School gym. The Monett Cubs and the Mount Vernon Mountaineers in a non-conference game. Next year it will be a conference game. There's no more Big 8 East, Big 8 West. Looking forward to the start of August and almost the original Big 8 members plus one. And it's a big ball game tonight. Monett 7-17, Mount Vernon 11-11. The district seed meeting coming up Thursday. Mount Vernon will be the host school. Aurora, Cassville, East Newton, Seneca, Mount Vernon, Monett. Cubs have defeated Seneca twice this year. They defeated East Newton. They've lost to Aurora. They lost to Cassville. Seneca and Aurora will probably be a 1 and 2 seed one way or the other. And I'm telling you, teams 3, 4, 5, and 6, you can almost draw them out of a hat. But that's why tonight's game is so very important.
And it's a big rivalry game. Mount Vernon, Monett, whether you're in the East, West, or Big 15 conference, it doesn't matter if it's Monett, Mount Vernon. So Cubs have got them on their home floor. Cubs very unsuccessful this year on their home floor. In fact, 0 this year, have not won a home game of the Cubs. But, you know, the Cubs have struggled, but been in some close ball games, but just haven't been able to get over the proverbial hump, so to speak, at home. And maybe tonight's the night for the Cubs.
0-7 at home, 0-3 in home conference games. But again, some close losses, losing by McDonald County to just 5 that lost to Lamar. Lamar kind of won that game late, so that's 2 of the last 3. Obviously, the Cassville game was a road game last Friday, and as we visited with Andrew Balk in our pregame, eventually that starts to switch, and maybe that start is tonight.
And you look at Mount Vernon, as far as their success in the last 9 games, they lost 4 in a row, won 4 in a row, and then lost their last game. So typical 500 team for Mike Ray and coach of the Mount Vernon Mountaineers, but hopefully they can be on a two-game losing streak tonight after they play here at Monett, but the Cubs are going to have to play awfully well.
Couldn't give you the starting lineups. First of all, for Mount Vernon, Mike was unsure of a 5th starter. We'll kind of guesstimate, but we'll also let you know. The guards are Jarrett Zerby, 6'1 junior, Mount Vernon's leading scorer at 16 points per game. He has already gone over 1,000 career points, and again, just a junior. Second guard will be Hunter Conway. He's a 6-foot sophomore, averaging 10 points. The third guard, Julian Hernandez, a 5'10 junior, averaging 7 points. A forward will be Hunter Dawson, a 6'2 sophomore, averaging 6 points. And then the 5th starter will either be Quentin Smiles, a 6-foot junior, averaging 4 points, or Landon Jones, a 6'3 senior, averaging 6 points. So again, either Smiles or Jones, along with Hernandez, Zerby, Conway, and Dawson. Starting lineup for the Monett Cubs tonight. At the guards, Evan Witt, 6-foot senior, averaging 7 points. Heisman Crockett, 5'7 senior, averaging 3 points. The 3 forwards will be Ian Waterman, 6'1 senior, averaging 13 points per ball game. Second forward, Logan Coots, a 6'7 junior, averaging 3 points. And rounding out the starting 5 at forward, Landon Brandt, 6'2 junior, Monett's leading scorer at 15 points per ball game. Waterman, Witt, Crockett, Coots, and Brandt. Officiating crew tonight will be Will King, Chris Seymour, and Matthew Wagner. Our countdown to tip-off continues in a minute.
Do you need a lawyer's advice? Are you having legal difficulties? Randall, Mosry, and Randall at 405 East Broadway in Monett are general practice attorneys specializing in personal injury and criminal law. They have a solid reputation as effective legal practitioners and possess over 80 years of combined experience on which to draw. You can depend on Randall, Mosry, and Randall to get the best possible results. To improve your outcome, call 235-8688. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisement.
Families that play together stay together. At Play Power, we're a family of brands dedicated to enabling people of all ages to experience the power of play. Together, we're a world leader in producing premier recreation equipment, from commercial playgrounds to floating boat docks. We believe in providing fun, safe play solutions to our customers. Join us at Play Power on Highway 60 in Monett. Go to playpower.com, click on careers to see the current career job listings. Play Power is an equal opportunity employer.
At Glaus Family Dentistry, your oral health is our primary concern. Dr. Michael Glaus and Dr. Tandy Mulheron want to make sure your teeth stay healthy, function well, and look great. From regular cleanings and exams to advanced restorative treatments, all of your routine dental needs can be met right here at 800 Cleveland in Monett. Call 235-5155, Glaus Family Dentistry. We are your hometown dental team.
For 50 years at Jimmy Mitchell Motors, my family has been dedicated to making our customers the best deal. We work to combine a low price with a great selection of quality vehicles and top-rated customer service to give you the best buying experience. Our focus is to make sure you're satisfied with your purchase. That's what kept us in business for 50 years, and we're committed to continuing on that tradition. At Jimmy Mitchell Motors, we're serious when we say nobody beats our deal.
Monett Cub basketball on MHSCubs.com, sponsored in part by Randall Mosry and Randall, attorneys at law, providing over 80 years of combined experience. Play Power, 878 East Highway 60. Experience the power of play. You can apply today. Come work in a fun environment where they make playground equipment. Glaus Family Dentistry, 8th and Cleveland and Monett. They are your hometown dental team. See what a difference it makes going to a family-owned dental practice. And Jimmy Mitchell Motors, 555 South Elliott in Aurora. Shop online 24/7, jimmymitchell.com. Don't forget about their award-winning service department. Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back in Monett and Mount Vernon. The Mountaineers will be hosting McDonald County on Friday. The Cubs will be hosting Reed Spring on Friday, and that will be Monett's final game of the regular season. Mount Vernon will have one game next week. They'll host Seneca February the 22nd. 19 district titles for Mount Vernon in boys basketball. The last one back in 2018. 5 times they've gone to the Final Four, but they've never won a game in the state semifinals. They've taken 4th place 5 different occasions, 1971, 1995, 2006, 2010, and 2012 for Monett. 7 district titles, but have not won one since 1979. Their first one back in 1941 when they took 3rd in the state. 82 years ago, they were 4th in the state in 1942. Then it was 18 years before the Cubs won their 3rd district title. They won 3 titles in the decade of the 60s, 1960, 64, 69, and then back-to-back in 78 and 79. And with this upcoming district beginning in just a couple weeks, you just want to be playing your best basketball at that time of year. And again, starting tonight with Mount Vernon and a chance to get a win over the Mountaineers. If they can get a win over Reed Spring, that'll take some nice momentum into that district tournament. I'm sure Mike Ray's thinking the same thing. He's won 4 out of the last 5, and he finishes up with Monett, McDonald County, and Seneca. And Mount Vernon will be the host school, so they've got that plus on their side as well.
Yes, as far as the Mount Vernon Mountaineers are concerned, they're pretty successful on their home floor, so they're feeling pretty good about themselves and playing relatively well here late in the season. Cubs with only one more game before district, and then they're going to have almost a full week there. Yeah. Part of that is because of a scheduling snafu as far as had to do away with the game, had too many scheduled, did the Monett Cubs, so they took it off the end of the season. So could be good news, bad news, depending on how you look at it. Got a full week of preparation before district starts. Cubs would love to break that drought as far from 79. But it's a long road to be able to do that, but you never know. That's why you play the game. You don't play them on paper. You go out there and play it on the hardwood.
So a couple of stats of note from Monett this year. As far as total rebounds, their opponents have 60 more rebounds than the Cubs at this point of the season, and Monett has committed 91 more turnovers than their opponents. And again, sometimes it's just a lazy pass. It's just a mental lapse, and to be a good basketball team, you cannot have wasted possessions. Yeah. You've got to be productive.
I don't know what level you're at, but you got to have good guard play. Yeah. You got to be able to take care of the basketball, value the possession of the basketball, and the Cubs just kind of had a loose handle all year on that as far as that's concerned. It's evidenced by all those turnovers on the year, but those are mistakes that can be rectified, just haven't been able to do it yet. But hopefully this is the game that the Cubs will take care of the ball, because they're going to have to against the Mountaineers.
And as far as Mount Vernon's concerned, at this point of the season, they've committed 19 fewer turnovers than their opponents, but Mount Vernon's been out-rebounded by a total of 61 rebounds per game. Again, over 20-some games doesn't sound like a lot, but, 2 or 3 rebounds a game when you're down, that's 2 or 3 extra possessions probably for the other team.
And if it's a close game, those can make the difference, either the turnover or the rebounding factor. So there's little bitty pieces in a game as far as what makes you successful or what makes a win or a loss. And when it comes down to it, those little things turn into big things. At the end of the game, you always think about, well, the last play of the game won or lost the game. Yeah. Well, that's not necessarily true, because there's too many possessions, too many things that can happen in a game, especially basketball. And the biggest thing is, as far as a player is concerned, when you do those negative things, you got to forget about it and go to the other end, because, again, I say there's too many possessions to worry about one.
We will continue our countdown to tip-off in a minute on MHSCubs.com. Also glad to have us on the YouTube channel, Monett Cubs Live.
Industrial Machine and Engineering Company has been a part of the Monett community since 1982. Their commitment to investing in people and equipment has enabled steady growth and added services to customers. With a modern, clean, full-service manufacturing facility, IMEC has the right equipment and processes that allow quick setups on small to mid-size lots and use tooling designed just for this type of production. Specializing in precision, IMEC, 1716 North 9th Street in Monett.
If the American dream of homeownership is your dream too, it can become a reality with realistic goals, sound advice, careful planning, and a clear understanding of the costs involved. First State Bank's experienced mortgage lenders are available every day to answer your questions and guide you through this process and keep you informed before and after you've completed the mortgage closing. Need help planning your new home purchase? Contact First State Bank with locations in Purdy, Monett, Pierce City, and Cassville. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
See Lance Metlock, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent in Monett. And if you're in Missouri, he's got you covered.
Don't drive with worn-out tires. Grand Tire has 4 convenient locations, including Joplin, Aurora, Cassville, and 408 East Commercial on Highway 37 in Pierce City. Grand Tire offers quality car, truck, light truck, and farm tires at competitive prices with fast, friendly service. For longer-lasting tires, remember to check the tire pressure frequently, inspect the tread depth, check for uneven tire wear, and regularly rotate your tires. For one of the area's largest selection of tires, stop in today at Grand Tire.
Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply carries a complete line of farm and home supplies, including clothing, electrical, plumbing, lawn and garden, outdoor power equipment, tools, truck accessories, pet supplies, cattle handling equipment, farm fencing, toys, and much more. You'll find your service outstanding whether your needs are for home or acreage in the country. Family owned and operated since 1971, Race Brothers features 3 locations, including Springfield, Carthage, and South Highway 37 in Monett. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend.
Since 1988, Nestle Road and Roberts Optometrist, a member of Vision Source, has been the leader and preferred provider of quality vision care products and personalized optometry services. Dr. Jerry Roberts, Dr. Michael Roberts, and Dr. Aubrey Roberts are committed to improving the quality of life of persons in your community through enhanced vision. Nestle Road and Roberts has 3 convenient locations: 5th and Cleveland in Monett, east side of the square in Mount Vernon, and Bridgeport Plaza on Highway 39 in Shell Knob.
Architectural Systems Incorporated's mission is to serve as a full-service partner to our customers in the commercial construction industry. We will continually strive to improve, meet, or exceed our commitment to provide the highest quality products and on-time delivery. Our goal is to be your single source for everything from engineering to finished product. ASI is expanding. Apply online at asi-mo.com/careers. ASI is an equal opportunity employer.
Keep your property looking new with professional exterior cleaning services from Stay Clear. Need your windows cleaned? Do you need help with soft washing services? From roofs to driveways, Stay Clear is your preferred expert. They also offer professional pressure washing services that are sure to make your property shine. We are here to make your home or business look its best. See our 5-star reviews on our Facebook page. For your free estimate, call Stay Clear 417-669-5107. Cub basketball brought to you by IMEC Industrial Machine and Engineering Company. First State Bank. Get cash back, earn high interest. Ask for Casasa checking. Lance Metlock, Missouri Farm Bureau. Grand Tire, 4 convenient locations: Joplin, Cassville, Aurora, and Pierce City. And brought to you by Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, family owned since 1971. Nestle Road and Roberts Optometrist, locations in Monett, Mount Vernon, and Shell Knob. ASI Architectural Systems Incorporated, locations in Monett, Aurora, and Granby. Job openings at all 3 locations. And by Stay Clear. Give them a call at 417-669-5107. Starting lineups being introduced by Ken Gaspar. The opening tap, Monett and Mount Vernon coming up next.
This is Brad Hawkins with Quick Draw Gun. I would personally like to invite you to come see us. You will find our staff very knowledgeable with a customer-friendly attitude. You will be treated fairly with accurate information and an honest deal. Our staff does not earn commission, but they would love a chance to earn your business. We are Missouri's highest rated Cerakote shop and offer custom laser engraving. We have shops in both Monett and Cassville, so please stop by and say hello. I personally guarantee your satisfaction and stand behind everything we sell and service. Quick Draw Gun, your hometown gun store.
Since our founding in 1964, K Concrete has always been committed to personal customer service and a high-quality product, and that tradition continues today. Family has always been at our core, and that's how we take care of our neighbors as part of our extended family. As a proud supplier of ready-mix concrete, K Concrete serves Southwest Missouri with dependable customer service and a family philosophy. From dairy farms to driveways, patching to parking lots, we specialize in reliable ready-mix, all delivered where and when you need it.
Monett basketball brought to you by Quick Draw Guns, 601 South Cotler in Monett, 468 Highway 76 in Cassville, where they buy, sell, and trade. And K Concrete, a proud supplier of ready-mix concrete. Monett in the home white, Mount Vernon in the green. Mount Vernon will move from right to left, Monett from left to right. We are located across from the team benches. Mount Vernon controls the opening tap. They tap it in backcourt to Julian Hernandez as Monett quickly back defensively in a man-to-man defense. Dribble drive by Hunter Dawson, drives to the basket. It spins out, and the rebound to Monett's Evan Witt.
Had a point-blank range shot that time, but fortunately for the Cubs, it goes off as Evan Witt puts up a shot, misses it, and coming back the other way is Dawson.
Evan Witt was 0 for 5 down in Cassville last Friday. Here's Zerby, lost the basketball out of bounds. Turnover to Monett.
And I tell you, Zerby is a handful, averaging 16 points, and a lot of the times, most of the times, in fact, as Zerby goes, so go the Mountaineers.
He had a team-high 23 in the loss at Springfield Catholic last Friday. His season-high 25. He's been in double figures in 19 of 22 ball games this year. Brandt on the left wing. This is Crockett, top of the circle, Waterman. Now Evan Witt, top of the key, left wing Crockett. Left baseline, the three ball up, short on the miss by Waterman. Offensive rebound, Coots. Back out to Crockett. Good to see Coots working hard inside. Left baseline, Waterman. No score, 1 minute in. Brandt gives it up to Crockett. Back on top to Evan Witt. Witt guarded by Dawson. Witt gets free, drives to the basket, left it short. Rebound's going to go off of Mount Vernon out of bounds, and Monett will keep it at their end of the floor.
Everyone in the place was surprised that Evan was so open, including Evan, and he just short-armed it up there. Cubs do get the ball underneath their own basket, fortunately.
Crockett to triggered in, finds Brandt. Landon had 12 points in the loss at Cassville, and he's been in double figures in 21 of 24 games. Landon at the right elbow, Evan Witt. Right wing, Waterman, Monett's best three-point shooter this year. He's made 51 threes. Here's a three by Crockett. No good. And defensive rebound to Mount Vernon's Quentin Smiles, who did get the start in that fifth spot tonight. Here down the lane, Dawson. Finger roll, no good. Foul on Monett.
I believe Coots is going to pick up his first foul as he went for the block that time, and be a two-shot foul called against the Cubs.
Hunter Dawson, a 58% free throw shooter, 15 for 26. Did not play last year because of an injury. Mount Vernon is a team shooting 65% from the foul line. First one is up and in. Dawson averaging 6 points per game. Did not score against Springfield Catholic last Friday. Second free throw, no good. Goes 1 for 2. Coots the rebound. And Monett, too big of a hurry, throws it out of bounds.
And we talked about the turnovers, so many turnovers by the Cubs. You got to value the basketball, and that time just unforced error just got in too big of a hurry, and the Cubs throw it out of bounds.
We just got through talking about when you committed 400 turnovers on the season at this point of the schedule. 1-0, Mount Vernon the lead in the ball, almost 2 minutes in. Top of the circle, Hunter Conway. Right side, Julian Hernandez, who averaged 6 points a game last year. Here's Zerby, who averaged a team-high 17. Baseline jumper, good by Dawson. Dawson, a 40% shooter from the field. 3-0 Mountaineers. Whistle, offensive foul on Landon Brandt.
Landon Brandt, the leading scorer for the Cubs, and Jarrett Zerby, the leading scorer for the Mountaineers, guarding each other. So that time, Landon whistled for the offensive foul.
His first, team's second. 5:54 to go first quarter. Mount Vernon with a 3-0 lead. All 3 points by Hunter Dawson. Out near the Monett logo near half court. This is Hernandez. Zerby drives on Brandt. Back out right side to Conway. Dribbles inside the free throw line. Cut off there by Evan Witt. Bounce pass to Zerby. Whistle on a push inside on the Cubs. And it's on Brandt. It's his second. That is a huge foul with 5:37 to go in the first quarter.
You're too important to the Cubs to get 2 fouls in less than 3 minutes, and you got to play smarter than that.
So Mount Vernon up 3 with the ball. They throw it into backcourt.
I hope the officials realize that that's what it is.
Some familiar faces tonight and some unfamiliar faces.
And the Cubs will have the ball, trailing 3-0, the Mountaineers.
So checking in for Brandt, we failed to mention, was Aiden Copeland. Copeland, 6-foot senior. And that's a Monett turnover. That's A misplay by Alex Meeks.
And Meeks come in for Coots, I believe.
Okay.
So Coots takes the seat over there.
Here's Zerby. Right wing jumper missed by Conway. Offensive rebound by Dawson. Saves it back inbounds to Smiles. Straight on three by Zerby. No good. And out of bounds. Possession to Monett.
And the Cubs started out, Mike, in a man-to-man with Brandt guarding Zerby, but I believe the Cubs are probably going to have to go to a zone, try to stay away from that driving ability of Zerby as the game progresses.
He just can score in a lot of ways. Here's Waterman at the point, guarded by Conway. Witt called for a traveling violation. I used the phrase wasted possessions in the pregame, and there's 4:50 to go in the first quarter, and I've already seen too many of those.
And when you're a poor shooting club, as the Cubs are, that means you don't even get an attempt at the basket. So it's that much more imperative. You've got to take care of the basketball.
Here's a three by Zerby, no good. And rebound grab by Evan Witt. Evan, good numbers this year, 7 points per game. Team high 55 assists. Aiden Copeland to Waterman. They work it back to Waterman. Mount Vernon trying to cover him up. Here's a dribble drive. The shot no good, but a foul on Mount Vernon.
I believe that's going to go against Zerby, which it does, his first.
12, Jared Zerby, first personal foul, first team foul.
Cubs will inbound to Meeks. Meeks 7 points in the loss at Cassville. Crockett had 10 points. Crockett over to Witt. 4:10 to go first quarter. Monett still trailing 3-0. Witt, three for the tie. No good. Almost lodged between the rim and the backboard. Mount Vernon gets the rebound. Julian Hernandez racing into front court. He had Dawson open. Blocking foul on Monett.
Evan Witt going to pick up the foul, his first. It's Mount Vernon 3, Monett nothing here in the top of the first. Neither team wants to score, looks like.
I thought that was a 3-run home run, the third batter of the game. Here's Conway, out to Smiles, penetrates in the paint, finds Zerby. Zerby drives, missed it, but is fouled.
Alex Meeks going to pick up the foul, but more importantly, it's going to be a two-shot foul for the Mountaineers in the person of Jared Zerby.
And Zerby, 67% free throw shooter. He's got a leader in team high free throws made and free throws attempted, 64 for 96. He misses the first. 3-0 Mount Vernon, 3:48 remaining opening quarter. Zerby's second, no good, missed them both. Rebound to Monett's Aiden Copeland. So as bad as it's been for Monett, they're only down by one possession. Waterman, top of the circle, cut off by Conway, passes over to Crockett. Evan Witt will reverse it right side to Copeland, now back to Waterman. He thought about the three, but he was almost near the volleyball line. He'll shoot the three from the top of the key, no good. Rebound by Zerby. Zerby with his head up finds Conway. Conway to the left block, puts the shot up, no good, he is fouled.
Ian Waterman going to pick up the foul for the Cubs. And every foul for the rest of the first quarter will be two shots for the Mountaineers, who still lead 3-0.
Hunter Conway to the foul line, 56 for 77 for 73%. First one by the southpaw will bounce out.
Checking in for the Monett Cubs, number 4, Miles Young.
Miles Young now into the Monett lineup, a 5'9" sophomore replacing Heisman Crockett. One more for Conway, who had 2 points in the loss at Springfield Catholic. He missed that. So Mount Vernon 1 for 6 from the free throw line, but they get an offensive rebound.
Mountaineers just more aggressive.
Pass off the hands of Zerby, but recovered by Hernandez before it goes into backcourt. Hernandez, as Mike Ray yells out the play. Left wing Zerby, nice fake, dribbles into the left wing, passes back out to Conway. No shot clock in high school basketball. Oh, pretty move by Hernandez for the basket and the foul.
Down the basket, Julian Hernandez.
And Meeks going to pick up his second foul for the Cubs.
Alex Meeks, second personal.
How about the move by Hernandez?
Julian Hernandez on the line with one shot.
5-0 Mount Vernon. Hernandez free throw rattles in. Sub for Monett. Logan Coots returning for Alex Meeks. 6-0 Mount Vernon. 2:51 to go first quarter.
Meeks 2 fouls and Brandon's 2 fouls.
The 2 fouls on Brandt especially.
Excuse me.
A little painful at this point of the ball game. Here's Waterman. Witt between the circles, looks left, goes left to Copeland. Coots trying to post up inside. Miles Young back to Copeland for 3, no good. High for the rebound, Hunter Conway for Mount Vernon. Conway gets away from Ian Waterman. Little shovel pass to Hernandez, reversing it left side to Dawson. Dawson driving on Coots, back out to Conway, driving hard to the basket, no good. Coots may have got a touch on that shot. Here's a 3 by Dawson as Mount Vernon kept it alive. They hit the 3, and Mount Vernon forcing Monett into a timeout. 2:06 to go first quarter. Mount Vernon 9, Monett nothing. Back in a minute.
Price Cutter is the proud exclusive retailer of Show Me Beef, Missouri's best, born, raised, and processed in Missouri. This new line of local USDA Choice Angus beef products features superior craftsmanship and consistency that you can find in some of the finest restaurants. Show Me Beef and Price Cutter. Local matters. Shop from the comfort of your own home and let us do the rest for you with Price Cutter Curbside. Order online, by phone, or download our Shop Price Cutter app. Fill your cart, reserve your time slot, pay online. Try Price Cutter Curbside today.
Our vision at Schreiber Foods, to do good through food. We recognize our responsibility to do good in the world and are driven to make a difference for our partners, our business, our customers, and our communities. At Schreiber Foods, we build lasting relationships based on collaboration, commitment, and trust. We're exceptional at the things that matter most: food safety and product quality, operational excellence, customer brand leadership, developing our people, and making Schreiber Foods an awesome place to work.
Back to action, a foul on Mount Vernon on Julian Hernandez, his first. It's just the second Mount Vernon team foul here in the opening quarter. 1:51 to go in the first. Monett trailing 9-0. Cubs will inbound underneath their own basket. They find Evan Witt, drives hard to the paint. His pass stolen by Zerby. Zerby 1-on-4 is fouled.
Made a mistake on one end and then made a mistake compounded on the other end. Did Evan Witt has made a bad pass, tried to make up the difference on the other end, but picks up his second foul. So 3 players with 2 fouls for the Cubs.
And Brandt is waiting at the scorer's table. Jarrett Zerby, second team all-conference, Big 8 East last year. First free throw, good. Zerby's first point. Brandt coming back in with his 2 fouls. Landon Jones makes an appearance for Mount Vernon, a 6'3 senior. 10-0 Mountaineers.
Brandt's got to play smart out there because he needs to be on the floor for the Cubs in a lot of different ways.
Zerby goes 2 for 2. His first 2 points of the night. 11-0 Mount Vernon. 100 seconds remaining first quarter. Cubs 0-7 on their home floor this year. Brandt shovels it back to Miles Young. Over to Copeland. Copeland dribbling inside the left elbow. Back out to Waterman. Wide open 3. No good. Good look. Didn't go. Offensive rebound Copeland. Got a holding foul on Mount Vernon.
Hayden going in there and crashing the offensive boards, coming away with it and drawing the foul against the Mountaineers, but on the floor, so no opportunity to shoot the free throw.
So Dawson's first. Brandt quick inbounds to Coots. Left wing Copeland. Copeland's 3 over Dawson. Off the rim. Rebound Hernandez. Hernandez to Landon Jones, who averaged 5 points a game last year, 6 points a game this year. 1 minute to go in the opening quarter. 11-0 Mount Vernon. Can they pitch the 8-minute shutout? Conway bouncing it to Hernandez. Inside the free throw line, Dawson, 15-footer, bounces out. Rebound to Monett's Ian Waterman. Waterman had 8 points, but a team-high 9 rebounds in that loss at Cassville. Waterman drives and missed it, but is fouled.
And at least the Cubs this time, Mike, attacked the basket. That's the difference in the ball game. 11-0 is one thing, but the reason it's 11-0 is because the Mountaineers are attacking the basket, Cubs are just passing the ball around the perimeter and casting up threes.
Yep, and not getting any offensive rebounds. Waterman's first free throw good. 68% free throw shooter. Monett on the board with 43 seconds to go first quarter. 11-1 lead for the Mountaineers. One more for Waterman, whose season high is 30. On a 13-point per game average, he goes 2 for 2. So Monett still without a field goal in the first quarter. They trail 11-2. Mount Vernon maybe will hold for one. We'll see. Dawson forces the pass down low to Jones, stolen by Coots. 32 seconds to go in the first. Copeland coast to coast, puts it up and in, and a foul.
And again, the Cubs attack the basket. They're able to get the shot, the circus shot to go in and draw the foul against the Mountaineers. Copeland steals it on one end, scores on the other, and draws the foul.
Second foul on Hernandez, the first Mount Vernon player to get 2 fouls. Copeland, 70% free throw shooter. Free throw will bounce in. So now Monett beginning to warm up. 5 straight points. Down 11-5, 23 seconds remaining first quarter.
Cubs going to that zone.
Right idea on the pass to Jones, just a little too late. It's knocked out of bounds by Copeland. Substitution for Mount Vernon. Lucas Shane, a 6'1 sophomore, checks in for Julian Hernandez.
And another reason for the zone, maybe protecting Landon Brandt there away from it rather than playing man-to-man.
Foul line jumper up, no good. Offensive rebound, Dawson puts it up and in, and a foul. The work on the offensive boards by Mount Vernon. Dawson already with 8 points.
Copeland going to be guilty of the foul as far as the Cubs are concerned. So, oh, it's Coots.
Okay. His second. Hunter Dawson, 58% free throw shooter at the line for one. With 8 seconds to go first quarter. Free throw no good. Rebound Brandt with 6 seconds. Racing into the front court.
Charge.
Whistle. Waiting for the signal, and they say charge. That's 3 on Landon Brandt.
I could see that at half court, that Landon's going to take it to the basket as well as the defender.
But with 2 fouls, you have to pull up.
So with 2 fouls, you've got to pull up and either take a good shot or pass the ball away.
Yep.
And 3 fouls on Landon in the first quarter.
2 seconds to go in the quarter. Mount Vernon tries a 3-quarter court pass. It goes out of bounds, and the buzzer sounds to end the first quarter. After one, Mount Vernon 13, Monett 5 on both MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
It is a great day for some Great Dave's. Have you tried a cup of Great Dave's coffee? Perhaps you would like a drink from the espresso bar, including cappuccino, latte, iced latte, or Americano. For something different, try the Uncle Whitey, Arnie, or Steamer. And did we mention the fresh Danish-style pastries? You can find the Great Dave's Coffee mobile trailer next to Dollar General on East Highway 60 in Monett. Follow their Facebook page for the latest information.
Are you ready for the best cashew chicken in Monett? For lunch or dinner, stop in at Lai Lai Asian Buffet and Dining, 601 Bridle Lane behind Walmart. Call ahead at 235-3568 and use their convenient pickup window for carry-out orders. Order from their large menu, including sushi, or get their always delicious, always fresh, mouth-watering buffet, including salad bar, ice cream, and other dessert options. You'll be treated like family at Lai Lai in Monett.
Windmill Ridge Golf Course is located at South Park in Monett, with the clubhouse located next to the Monett YMCA. This challenging 18-hole municipal facility is open year-round, weather permitting. The front 9 holes opened in 1940 as the original course, with tight, tree-lined fairways. The back 9 opened in 2002 and is a link-style, more open design. There are 4 sets of tee boxes to accommodate many different skill levels. To reserve your tee time, call 235-6076 or go online at windmillridgegolf.com.
Don't let concerns about today's events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones, financial advisor Jim Haston, can help you stay on track. Give him a call at 417-235-8216. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Got a turnover by Monett to start the second quarter. Mount Vernon an 8-point lead in the ball at 13-5, and Landon Brandt is back on the bench after committing that 3rd foul late in the first quarter. Here's Conway at the left elbow. Dawson back out to Zerby for 3. No good. Offensive rebound, Conway. Conway back out to Zerby. 3 left wing. No good. Both teams struggling from the 3-point line, and then a foul on the rebound.
Cubs finally come away with it on the rebound foul, but Brandt with 3, Meeks with 2, Cooch with 2, and Witt with 2. So some foul problems for the Cubs. Going to have to manage things as I say that Landon Thrasher comes in for the Cubs.
And that's a second foul on Hunter Dawson. Monett with it in front court. Here's a drive by Waterman, strong to the basket and scores.
A good job by Ian to attack the basket and make the shot.
Foul line jumper, good for Jones. Jones, 34% shooter from the field. Lead back to 8 for Mount Vernon at 15-7. 6:55 remaining second quarter. That drive, a miss by Copeland, rebound Mount Vernon.
And the Cubs are anticipating the foul again and not need to just go up strong and not be overly strong as the Mountaineers turn the ball back over to the Cubs. Mountaineers 15, Monett 7 with 6:42 to go in the first half.
A lot of these games that we're here in February, but they sure look like November games.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable. Here's an open 3 for Waterman, no good. 2 green jerseys underneath, rebound grab by Landon Jones. Zerby, free throw line, Jones, jumper up, bounces out. Rebound Landon Thrasher, who came in for the Cubs, a 6'3 junior.
Good job by Landon working hard on the defensive rebound.
Shot off the glass, missed by Witt. Witt gets his own rebound back. Evan finds Copeland. Copeland guarded by Zerby. To Witt, top of the circle to Miles Young. 6 minutes to go, second quarter. Monett trailing 15-7. It seems like more than the Cubs are down by 8. Copeland's 3, short. Another Mount Vernon rebound, this time by Lucas Shane. Conway inside the paint, Dawson. Open 3 for Shane, good. Lucas Shane, 17 of 47 from 3, a team high 36% from beyond the arc. A double-digit lead for Mount Vernon at 18-7. 3 by the Cubs, Ian Waterman, no good. Shane the rebound. Monett struggled shooting the 3 down at Cassville last Friday night. Mentioned they were just 2 for 17 from 3. Nice pass inside, shot is up and good from Jones off the assist from Dawson.
On the inside, got the ball to the inside. The Cubs are coming down and shooting threes rather than taking it to the inside, then back outside where you get a nice, clear, open shot. But Mountaineers are just executing on the offensive end.
Cubs didn't score until 43 seconds remained in the first quarter. At that time, they were down 11-0. Now they're down 20-7. 4:46 to go first half. Witt, right side, Waterman. Back between the circles, Copeland. Quick pass to Witt for 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Miles Young follows shot, no good. Rebounded by Jones, and a foul in backcourt on Miles Young, his first.
You get the rebound, you don't have the shot, bring it back out, set up the offense, but Miles put up the shot and rebound by the Mountaineers, and Miles in frustration committed the foul.
Heisman Crockett back in from Monett. Great to have you with us. The audio on MHSCubs.com, the audio and video on the YouTube channel, Monett Cubs Live, if you'd like to watch tonight.
Alex Meek back in the ball game. Excuse me, Mike. The Mountaineers turn it back over to the Cubs.
Wow. Mike Ray just kind of leans back in the chair and just, what can you do?
Well, with the lead, he's probably feeling pretty relaxed. But if he was behind, he would be going berserk.
We would. He's a
very animated coach.
but a darn good one. Here's a pass off the hand of Crockett out of bounds. 4:07 to go, second quarter, 20-7. 13-point lead in the ball for Mount Vernon. They led at 8 at the end of the first quarter at 13-5. Here's Conway, top of the circle, Landon Jones. Right side, Zerby. Right baseline, this is Dawson, back to Zerby. Zerby just 2 points. He's missed some open threes in the first half. Zerby drives off the glass and good.
Key word there is drive. Got it inside. Got an easy shot.
15-point lead for Mount Vernon at 22-7. An 11-2 run for Mount Vernon. Copeland, Crockett to the left elbow, and a foul on the Mountaineers. On Lucas Shane, his first.
Mountaineers foul number 24, Lucas Shane, his first personal foul. That's the second team foul.
They forced the inbounds pass. It's knocked out by Jones. Monett fortunate that wasn't stolen by Jones. Timeout, Monett. We'll take a break. 3:26 remaining second quarter. Mountaineers 22, Cubs 7 on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
At Morton Buildings, when you build with us, you build something that lasts. A Morton stands the test of time. We've been at this for more than 120 years after all. What got us here is simple. Our materials, our people, and a warranty that beats all others. In the construction industry, you get what you pay for, and cheaper is rarely better. With Morton, you get the most for your money. There's a reason for that. Quality. We want your building to be one that you can pass down to future generations. Call 235-7804 or stop by Morton Buildings on South Highway 37 in Monett.
Monett Cup basketball brought to you by Price Cutter, 2150 East Cleveland, celebrating 56 years in the Ozarks. Local matters, the Monett location right next to Monett High School. The partners of Schreiber Foods Monett, their vision to do good through food. Great Dave's Coffee, East Highway 60 next to Dollar General. See their Facebook page where they'll be taking their mobile trailer on different occasions, but it's the perfect place to start your morning off with a hot cup of coffee and a fresh Danish. Lili Asian Buffet and Dining, 601 Bridle Lane behind Walmart. Windmill Ridge Golf Course, Jim Haston, your Edward Jones representative, making sense of investing at 2nd and Broadway, and Morton Buildings, South Highway 37. See their website, mortonbuildings.com. Copeland hits a three for Monett, so the Cubs now down 22-12. A drive inside by Conway has it blocked, and now the loose ball picked up by Monett after the rejection. In the paint, Meeks, Copeland's three, got it.
2 in a row for Aidens. Gives him 9 points for the Cubs. Got to play defense on the other end.
6 quick by Monett to get to within 9 at 22-13. A drive, a miss by Mount Vernon. The Cubs grab the rebound in the person of Aiden Copeland. Copeland 4 points in that loss at Cassville last Friday, so he's already passed that number.
The basket. Alex Meeks got the ball at the free throw line. All he had to do is take one dribble and one drive, get to the basket, but Waterman does go to the basket and scores.
He's got 6. So 8 straight by Monett to get to within 7 at 22-15. Right foul line extended, Conway. Top of the circle, Jones. Being pressured by Meeks. Gives it up left side to Zerby. Is that lost out of bounds by Mount Vernon? It is.
Dribbled it off his foot, did the Mountaineer, and the Cubs back on the attack, only trailing 22-15 now with 1:53 to go in the first half.
Julian Hernandez in for Hunter Conway. Hunter Dawson had 8 points in the first quarter and hasn't scored here in the second. Waterman out front. Copeland with 9, Waterman with 6. That's the 2 players that have scored for Monett. That's it. Witt, left wing Waterman. Just outside the left elbow, back to Copeland. Copeland's 3. It goes, but there is a travel.
Had the shot, but took an extra step there, and
I'm okay with that call, but it needs to be called more often.
Exactly.
I'm not talking about not just overall.
Exactly.
That and palming.
It's definitely a travel.
Yeah. 1:20 to go first half. Mount Vernon by 7 with the ball. Zerby with his back to the basket, feeds Hernandez. Hernandez kind of lost it going up. Good defense by Witt. And there is a foul underneath on Mount Vernon's Hunter Dawson.
That's going to be his third. So 3 on Dawson and 3 on Landon Brandt for the Cubs. But the big news as far as Landon Brandt is concerned, scoreless for the Cubs, with the Cubs within 7 with 1:14 to go in the first half.
Brandt picked up 2 fouls early in the first quarter in less than 3 minutes, and then he comes back in and quickly picked up a 3rd foul. at the end of the first quarter. So now 22-15, Monett down 7 on the 8-0 run with it in their half-court set. Foul line extent. Go ahead.
Landon Thrasher back in the ball game too for the Cubs.
Landon playing with a heavy heart. His grandfather's funeral was today. Tom Thrasher, Scott's dad, and our thoughts and prayers to the Thrasher family tonight. Here is Landon Thrasher to Ian Waterman. Drives in the lane, missed it. It circled all the way around and out. Waterman will get the rebound. It's going to go off of Landon Jones out of bounds, and Monett will keep possession. Wow.
So the Cubs there were able to force the Mountaineers into another turnover, and the Cubs got the ball underneath their own basket.
Still down 7. Thrasher, top of the circle, Witt. Here's an open 3 for Crockett. Too strong, rebound Zerby, just about banked it in. Zerby, great outlet pass to Shane. Left wing Smiles. Smiles may have gotten away with a travel. His shot is up and in. Smiles' first 2 points. That's a big, big basket.
Mountaineers were needing the basket there, and that's exactly what they want. Looks like the Cubs are going to play for the last shot.
So the fouls will not come into play here in the quarter. 3 team fouls on Mount Vernon, just 1 team foul committed by Monett. Down to 12 seconds to go in the first half. 24-15 Mount Vernon by 9. They led by 8 at the end of the first quarter, 13-5. A drive by Waterman, the lane opens up. He missed it. Rebound Zerby, and the buzzer sounds to send us to halftime. At the break, Mount Vernon 24, Monett 15. Back with the halftime stats in a minute.
With a limited number of homes in the current market, you need an agent with the right connections, technology, and strategies to achieve your home buying or selling vision. You can rest assured that Sam and Becky Green at RE/MAX in Monett are the right agents for any level of service in any market condition. Sam and Becky have extensive knowledge of the Monett area and can help you find the right home for you or the right buyer for your home. See them at 855 Highway 60 in Monett or call 235-2200.
Smokin' Wheels Barbecue is a locally owned and operated mobile barbecue food trailer and catering company dedicated to smoking up some delicious barbecue. Customized catering for your special event, including tailgate parties, family reunions, wedding receptions, corporate events, holiday parties, and much more. We provide our customers with the freshest barbecue possible, accompanied by exceptional customer service. For more information on Smokin' Wheels Barbecue, call Jeff Laufer at 417-861-3969.
In this day and age, it has become more and more important to find an auto mechanic who is trustworthy, honest, affordable, and will get the job done right the first time. That perfectly describes the professionals at Monett Mufflers and More at 310 Central. Bring in your car or truck for alignments, oil changes, brakes, heating and air conditioning, hoses, belts, tune-ups, diagnostics, and more. Family owned and operated by Mike and Christine Shanks. They invite you to become a valued customer today. Call 235-6503.
Jack Henry is a well-rounded financial technology company that strengthens connections between financial institutions and the people and businesses they serve. Jack Henry provides technology solutions to enable clients to innovate faster, strategically differentiate, and successfully compete while serving the evolving needs of their account holders. We empower clients with people-inspired innovation, personal service, and insight-driven solutions that help reduce the barriers to financial health.
Monett Cub basketball on MHSCubs.com, sponsored in part by RE/MAX Properties at 855 East Highway 60. Thank you to Sam and Becky Green. Don't forget to download the free RE/MAX app. Smokin' Wheels Barbecue, give Jeff Laufer a call, 417-861-3969 for customized barbecue catering. Monett Mufflers and More, thank you to Mike and Christine Shanks. They are located at 310 Central. Honest, affordable, will get your car or truck repaired right the first time. And by Jack Henry, prioritizing openness, collaboration, and user centricity. Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back at Monett High School. It's halftime. Mount Vernon leading Monett 24-15. Mount Vernon led 13-5 at the end of the first quarter, jumping out to an 11-0 lead before Monett would get a free throw with 43 seconds left in the quarter. In the second quarter, Mount Vernon outscored Monett 11-10. Cubs made a nice run, an 8-0 run after being down by 15 to get to within 7, but Mount Vernon scored the last 2 points of the quarter. And again, kind of like the girls' game last night, it hasn't been pretty, but Mount Vernon able to make enough shots in the first half to get a 9-point lead.
Trying to keep the Cubs at bay, but the big story as far as the Cubs are concerned, Landon Brandt, 0 points, 3 fouls. but yet the Cubs are only down 9. So pretty fortunate there. Waterman with 6 and Copeland with 9.
Mm-hmm. And that's the 15.
Yes.
The 2 players that have scored for Monett.
But also Brandt with 3 fouls, Meeks with 2 fouls, Coots with 2 fouls, Witt with 2 fouls. So a little bit of foul trouble there, but Hernandez with 2 and Dawson with 3 for the Mountaineers.
6 players scored for Mount Vernon in the first half. Hunter Dawson with 8 points. Those were all in the first quarter. Jared Zerby held to 4 points. Landon Jones with 4. Lucas Shane 3. Julian Hernandez 3. And Quentin Smiles with 2. Dave talked about the fouls for Mount Vernon. Dawson with 3 and Hernandez with 2. Mountaineers 24, Cubs 15. We'll have more boys basketball action after this timeout.
Order Ahead is available at Sonic drive-ins around the country. Make sure you're using the latest version of the Sonic app from the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. When prompted, allow the Sonic app to access your device location to find Sonic drive-ins near you that support Order Ahead. Browse the menu, customize your order, add items to your bag, pay for your order using a credit card or a Sonic gift card, then select a pickup time. Order Ahead will put you first in line every time at Sonic Drive-In at 9th and Cleveland in Monett.
Since 1950, Buchanan Funeral Home continues to serve families throughout Berry and Lawrence counties with unsurpassed compassion and care. They pledge to continue the tradition of trusted service with owner Jeremy Vanderball, along with Jeff James, Dwayne Guerin, and Rex Budd. Buchanan Funeral Home is a constant source of support and encouragement to the families they serve. If interested in a pre-arrangement or transferring an existing pre-arrangement to Buchanan Funeral Home, stop by 301 Euclid or call 235-3188.
There's a new choice in the Monett area in honoring your deceased loved ones. Owners Jeremy and Angie Vanderbilt are proud to announce the opening of Tombstone Solutions, LLC. They offer the highest quality granite monument sales, as well as monument leveling and cleaning at affordable pricing. Preserve your loved one's legacy. Stop paying high prices. Call Tombstone Solutions in Monett for an estimate. 417-737-0839.
At Hood Home Repair, HHR LLC, they've got all your needs covered, from residential remodels to commercial damage repairs and everything in between. From the simple to the lavish, HHR contractors can help you every step of the way. Their work is good, they promise. And behind that promise, they want you to know HHR backs their work with satisfaction guaranteed. HHR won't stop working until you like what they've done. Call today at 417-489-7545.
What are you grilling tonight? Prime Cut in Monett has a large selection of ribeyes, fillets, T-bones, pork steaks, pork chops, ribs, and more. Prime Cut will slice smoked ham, smoked turkey, and roast beef for great sandwich options. Don't forget about the Prime Cut food truck for your local community event. Owner James Thomas also provides catering service for any size group or gathering. Call 235-5990 or stop in today at 101 East Cleveland.
Monett Cub basketball on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live, sponsored in part by Sonic Drive-In at 9th and Cleveland and Monett. Download the latest Sonic mobile app. When you order the soft drinks and slushes on the mobile app, they are half price every day, all day long. Buchanan Funeral Home, a tradition of trusted service since 1950 at 301 Euclid. Tombstone Solutions, thank you to Jeremy and Angie Vanderbilt. Their phone number 417-737-0839. Monument Sales, Monument Leveling, and Monument Cleaning. HHR Contractors, residential and commercial, and Prime Cut at 101 East Cleveland. James Thomas, the longtime owner. Prime Cut food truck available for your community event or for your catering needs. Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back in Monett. Mount Vernon 24, Monett 15. You're probably going to tell you that in your scoreboard watch tonight, you're going to tell me that Indiana State losing at home to Illinois State? Come on.
Well, I tell you, it's one of those situations where you play all year long wanting national recognition, finally get it, and what do? Step on it. You know, there's no reason to lose to Illinois State, and they played at Indiana State. So, you know, you can talk about, well, tough conference. It's not the Big 12. I mean, come on. But they are kind of evenly matched in there, but that's a surprise that Indiana State loses to Illinois State. Not that they lose, but to Illinois State, that's a surprise. But
The Missouri State Lady Bears had their 13-game home court winning streak stopped on Sunday by Murray State. If you follow women's college basketball, your top 4 teams in the nation in scoring offense. Iowa, number 1, Caitlin Clark, sure. LSU, number 2, sure. South Carolina, number 3, yep. Murray State, number 4 in scoring offense in women's Division I basketball, and they put over 90 up on the Lady Bears on Sunday.
I think, in fact, it was 95 for the ladies. So Murray State plays an exciting brand of basketball, and you got to play hard to be able to stay with them, let alone beat them. And the Lady Bears just couldn't match that scoring that the Murray State put out there.
And speaking of teams that are finally getting some national recognition in the Division II women's poll, the Missouri Southern women finally got to number 24, and they lose to Central Missouri at home on.
Exactly.
So I feel Indiana State's pain right now.
And it's a shame as far as the Missouri Valley Conference is concerned, because Indiana State was running away from the title, had a 2-point lead or a 2-game lead on everyone at least, and then lose to Illinois State, who was like 3 games under 500 in the conference. But go figure. I mean, that's sports. You look at the game last or Sunday night. At halftime, you're thinking, well, the 49ers are feeling pretty good about themselves, but not long enough.
What's the over/under on the crowd tomorrow for the parade in Kansas City?
Oh, wow. Plus with good weather.
Last out.
The last time they had it, it was kind of inclement weather, and this time it's good weather, and it's number
my goodness.
2 in a row.
How about that? How about that?
So good for them.
All right, work to do for Monett, and Landon Brandt will start here in the third quarter, playing with 3 fouls. And I promise you, Mike Ray is.
And it's all up to Landon Brandt how long he plays in the ball game. So hopefully he can play the entire second half for the Monett Cubs, because the Cubs are going to need him.
Zerbe driving inside on Brandt, didn't take it at him. He kind of hesitated, spun around. Now Hernandez inside, puts it up, no good. And they're going to get a foul on Coots for going over the back.
Coots did not have position.
And that's his third.
And I can see that call. Alex Meek's going to come in for Coots with 3 fouls for Coots.
So Mount Vernon up 9 to start the second half. Monett's never led in the ball game. An inside move by Smiles off the glass and good. Quentin Smiles with 4 points. So the lead now double figures at 11, 26-15 Mountaineers, 7:41 to go third quarter. Right wing, Waterman. Waterman back on top to Witt. Left baseline, Brandt being guarded by Zerbe. Brandt quickly gives it up to Crockett. Out to Waterman. Whistle, holding foul on Mount Vernon.
Away from the ball.
So
Conway's first.
I was not sure who that was on, because like I said, it's away from the ball, so Cubs will have the ball underneath their own basket.
It bounces to Brandt, 3 right wing, off the rim, no good. Nice offensive rebound by Crockett. Witt penetrates in the paint. Back out to Brandt. Landon, left side, Ian Waterman, 3 ball up, no good. Rebound by Mount Vernon's Julian Hernandez. Mount Vernon running the floor. Conway now slows things up right side, gives it to Zerbe. Hernandez dribbling left wing. Now left foul line extended. Top of the circle, Hunter Conway. Good movement away from the ball by Mount Vernon. Not seeing anybody stand in one spot. Conway with his back to the basket. Back out to Hernandez. 6:50 to go in the third. Mount Vernon by 11, 26-15. Stop and go move by Hernandez. On top to Dawson. Again, was injured last year, did not play. Gives it up to Hernandez, who was a starter last year and averaged 6 points a game. Here's a 3 ball by Zerbe, good. He finally hits a 3. It's his first made 3. He's got 7 points.
And that extends the lead 29-15 for the Mountaineers.
Largest lead of the night for Mount Vernon. Aiden Copeland waiting at the scorer's table. Ian Waterman left wing. On top to Witt, right side Brandt. Brandt to Crockett. To Evan Witt, dribbles to about the left elbow, back to Brandt. to Waterman. Everything around the three-point arc. Not much going on inside right now. Waterman's three, good. His first three, he's got 9 points.
If you're hitting the three, that's fine, but Cubs fortunately were able to get it from Waterman.
Monett down 11, 5:46 remaining third quarter. Pass inside to Dawson. Foul will go on Mount Vernon. Monett.
Alex Meeks will be picking up his third foul. So now then Aiden Copeland coming in for Landon Brandt.
Cubs have 3 with 3, correct?
Correct.
Meeks, Coots, and Brandt. Mount Vernon to inbound underneath their own basket. They get it to Zerby. The three over Witt, no good. Nice rebound by Aiden Copeland. Crockett guarded by Hernandez to Waterman. Left wing Witt, top of the circle Copeland, straight on three, rattles out. Good look, just didn't go in.
Just right there, but just too far.
Hernandez got in too big of a hurry. A takeaway by Waterman. 3 on 3, Waterman scoop shot, good, and a foul.
Ian Waterman took it to the basket, created a shot, and created a foul against the Mountaineers.
Hunter Dawson with 4 fouls. Team fouls even at 2. Waterman for 1 shot. He's a 68% foul shooter, 43 for 63. 8 points in the loss at Cassville last Friday. Free throw no good. Monett's first miss from the line. They're 3 for 4. Mount Vernon just 4 for 10 from the foul line. Those were all in the first quarter. They did not get to the free throw line at all in the second quarter. 5 minutes left in the third. A 9-point lead in the ball for Mount Vernon. They were up by 9 at half. The lead grew to as high as 14. Cubs have scored 5 straight. Hernandez guarded by Crockett. Gets free, shot off the glass, no good. He left it short. The rebound by Meeks.
Alex got a hand up there and bothered the shot of Hernandez and enabled the Cubs to come up with the ball, and Witt looks like he's going to pick up his 4th foul as he drove to the basket. Or 30, excuse me.
Waterman.
Oh, it was?
Yep.
My mistake.
That's all right.
Took it to the basket, but just better defense that time, and Ian just run over the defender trying to score.
Third team foul on Monett, 2 team fouls on Mount Vernon. Some backcourt pressure by the Cubs. Now they'll drop back and pick up man-to-man. Brandt still scoreless. Monett down 9. 4:20 remaining, quarter number 3. Zerby gets free. He drives, shot, no good, and that's a blocking foul. So the Monett fans are going to go, you called 2 charges, now you call a block.
It's going to go against Meeks, and that will be his 4th. Trying to draw the foul against Zerby, but call for the block.
Zerby's first, circles in. He has 8. 30-20, Mount Vernon by 10. 4:18 to go third quarter. Second one, good. Zerby has 9. And Copeland on the drive. That foul will go on Mount Vernon on Zerby. His second. Subs coming in for Monett, Miles Young, and we'll see August Black, a 5'10 sophomore.
So Coach Ballack trying to create something over there, trying to stay away from somebody fouling out for the Cubs, and Miles Young will run the point for the Cubs.
He goes left side to Waterman. Waterman covered up by Conway. Flip pass to Witt. August Black for 3. Got it! His second made 3 of the year. He was 1 for 3.
August Black comes in cocked and ready, and as soon as he got the ball, he just went up and confidently made a 3-pointer.
Mount Vernon by 8 with the ball. 3:45 remaining in the third. Here's an open 3 for Conway. Nails it.
3-point field goal.
Conway's 22nd triple of the year. 34-23 Mount Vernon. A drive inside by Miles Young, and he scores on the layup. His first 2 points. Cub coaches yell out, get a stop. Hernandez to Zerby between the circles. Zerbe will give it up to Julian Hernandez. 35-24, Mount Vernon by 9 with the ball. 3 minutes, 7 seconds remaining, third quarter. Conway pressured by Copeland. Bounce pass to Landon Jones. Here's a three by Zerbe, no good. Rebound Black. Drive to the basket by Copeland. Missed the layup. Rebound Mount Vernon. Hernandez quickly in front court. To Jones, cutting to the basket. Zerbe, but a nice job by Waterman. Gets a hand on the pass. Ball goes out of bounds. It is a last touch by Monett, but a good defensive play by Monett to stop that. What would have been a layup.
Got a finger on the ball and knocked it towards this end line, but Miles Young couldn't get there quite quickly enough.
2:38 to go in the third. Still a 34-25 lead for Mount Vernon. The inbounds to Jones. Inside Hernandez. Cut off by Miles Young. Zerbe's three off the rim. Offensive rebound Conway. Follow shot no good. There is a Monett foul.
Going to go against Black, his first. He was battling for the rebound in there and then didn't get it and fouled Conway on the shot.
Well, definite advantage for Mount Vernon at the free throw line. 6 for 12 so far. First free throw good. Conway with 4. Cubs are just 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Coots back in for Witt and Brandt back in for Black. Conway with one more, just a sophomore. Free throw no good. Offensive rebound, Smiles. Smiles taking it at Coots, and there is a foul on Coots. That will be his 4th.
I don't think Logan's even able to work up a sweat tonight. As soon as he steps on the floor, he's creating a foul, and that's his 4th right there. And might just leave him in there and just go ahead and see if he can get some minutes with those 4 fouls, because we need the height from the rebounding.
First free throw missed by Smiles, who is a 63% foul shooter. So Black does come in for Coots. 2:21 left in the third. Mount Vernon 35, Monett 25. Second free throw good. Smiles has 5. Cubs just having trouble getting this deficit down to single digits. Black thought about the 3. Copeland between the circles. Left wing Waterman drives on Conway and scores.
Waterman now with 13 for the Cubs. Cubs need to stop here with just under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Down by 9. Julian Hernandez again out near the block M near half court. Guarded by Miles Young. 5 team fouls on Monett. Zerbe's 3, good. Zerbe in double figures with 12. Double figures now in 20 of 21 games. Just one time he has not scored in double figures this year. The lead back to 12 as the team's kind of trading threes at different times here in the quarter. Here's Brandt. 3 by Copeland, good.
Aiden's feeling it tonight. He's got 4 threes for the Cubs. Had another one, but it was waved off because of a walk, but Cubs needed that one.
1 minute left in the third. Monett trailed by 9 at half. Still down by 9. Foul on Monett.
Miles Young, a little bit too close out there, trying to go for the steal. Down under a minute, but that was a 5th team foul, so 2 shots for the Mountaineers with a 9-point lead.
So again, Mount Vernon has attempted 16 free throws. Cubs have attempted 4 because you're not attacking the basket.
Exactly. Cubs are shooting it outside. The Mountaineers are taking it inside and drawing the fouls.
Hernandez makes the first.
Sometimes the difference in the free throws can be misleading if you just look at the box score and don't see the game.
Second one rattles in. Mount Vernon by 11. Mount Vernon looking for their 5th win in their last 6 ball games. Brandt on the drive, blocking foul on Zerbe, his 3rd. Mount Vernon, a tough draw in the blue and gold tournament this year, lost to number 6 seed Stratford 57-46, then lost the next day in the consolation round to Marshfield 60-45. Timeout, Mount Vernon. We'll take a break here, 48 seconds to go in the third. Mountaineers 41, Cubs 30 on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
When you need tree removal, stump grinding, topping and trimming, pruning, lot clearing, storm damage, or bucket truck services, contact Joe's Tree Service. Offering residential and commercial service, this family-owned and operated company is fully licensed and insured for your protection. They provide free estimates and friendly service. Let Joe help with all your outside needs. Contact Joe's Tree Service at 417-499-9284.
Let's face it, buying and selling a home is stressful. Your real estate agent has your back whether you're a buyer or a seller. Agents have a fiduciary responsibility to their clients. They are legally obligated to put their clients' best interests first. Make the right choice and hire Crown Double K Realty as your real estate agent. Crown Double K Realty has been working with buyers and sellers in Southwest Missouri since 1984. Put their years of experience to work for you. Call 417-235-5231 or stop by their office at 825 East Highway 60 in Monett.
Back to action in Monett. Contact underneath the basket. That was close to being Landon Brandt's fourth foul on a charge, but instead a blocking foul on Mount Vernon on Quentin Smiles, his first, team's fifth, and Landon a chance to get his first points of the ball game tonight as he goes to shoot 2 free throws.
I was wondering why Mike Ray, as the first free throw is missed by Landon, why he called a timeout there, but knowing the Coach Ray is anticipating it going to Brandt and trying to draw the foul to get that fourth foul on Landon, but didn't work as Landon hits the second of 2, has 1 point now.
He is just a 56% free throw shooter, 88 for 157. 38 seconds left in the third, 41-31, Mount Vernon the lead in the ball. With his back to the basket, Conway over to Julian Hernandez. Hernandez backs the dribble out near half court, pressured by Miles Young. Young runs through Zerby, no foul either way. Now a late whistle, a push inside.
Miles Young
could have got him with the first contact. They didn't. They get him on the second. It's his third. And again, both teams now over 5 team fouls.
Only the second foul on Miles, but the worst thing is that gives 2 shots to the Mountaineers. Excuse me, a third foul.
First free throw by Hernandez, good. Crockett in for Young. Doesn't it seem like it's more than an 11-point lead for Mount Vernon? Yeah. Hernandez gets the second.
Yeah, if the Cubs could just string together 3 or 4 consecutive trips down floor successfully, be right there, within a basket or 2.
They're not out of this any stretch of the imagination. 2-3 zone by Mount Vernon, 9 seconds to go in the third. Waterman with the basketball in his hands. Lost it going up. Hernandez 3/4 court shot, no good. After 3, Mount Vernon 43, Monett 31. Fourth quarter coming up next.
Family owned and operated Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens in Monett has the flowers, plants, candles, jewelry, chocolates, and beauty essentials to help you express yourself perfectly. Whether you want to convey sympathy, love, encouragement, or simply want to let someone know you care, Kay's Floral has a wide variety of bouquets to choose from, or they can put something together special just for you. Call 235-3095 or visit us at 712 East Cleveland.
At Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, we specialize in everything manufacturing. We are constantly expanding both building space and ideas to anticipate the needs of customers and stay ahead of the competition. Whether it's adding automation to increase capacity or modifying a current process, we always try to look ahead to utilize the newest technologies in order to maintain the very high level of quality and efficiency our customers have come to expect since 1979. Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, 9 North Industrial Drive in Monett.
Home maintenance, yard projects, grilling or relaxing outside. Whatever you're doing, your neighbors at Monett Ace Hardware have what you need. Located inside Price Cutter, our expert associates have the know-how you need to get any job done right. Ace is the place where you'll find help in every aisle. Your local Monett Price Cutter Pharmacy offers free delivery or curbside pickup with your prescription order. We make it fast, easy, and convenient for you. We also offer vaccinations such as COVID-19, shingles, pneumonia, and influenza. Stop by and talk to your local Price Cutter pharmacist for more information.
Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back in Monett. Start the fourth quarter. Work for the Cubs do. They are down 12. Landon Brandt with a basketball. He will give it up to Thrasher. Back out to Crockett. Good ball movement by Monett. Now they work it left side to Waterman. Waterman off the screen from Brandt. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound Mountaineers.
Cubs needed to score coming out of that third quarter in, but weren't successful, and the Mountaineers drive to the basket and pick up another foul. Going to go against Copeland, his second, third.
Zerby to the free throw line.
It says first.
So
Zerby makes his first.
Yeah, it is the first on Copeland. Okay. Zerby now 13 points. He'll get one more. Missed the second. Waterman the rebound. Here is Crockett. Cut off just outside the left block. Back out to Brandt. 2-3 zone by Mount Vernon. Brandt penetrates in. Dumps it to Copeland. Leans in. Banks it in.
Aiden took it to the basket that time instead of shoot the three-pointer. And now with 14 for the Cubs. Cubs got to have a stop.
Down 11. A minute into the quarter. Whistle. Holding foul.
Going to go against Waterman, his third.
Waterman, third personal foul, second team foul.
Mercifully, though, the Mountaineers won't go to the free throw line.
Witt in for Crockett. So Copeland the basket for Monett, and Zerby the one free throw for Mount Vernon so far here in the quarter. Smiles to inbound. Zerby saves it back in to Hernandez, who wisely pulls the dribble back out near half court. Foul line extended, Conway. Straight on three, Zerby, good.
That's the play that Zerby will run all night long whenever he gets a chance at the double screen at the top of the key, and was able to bury it.
14-point lead. Cubs try to answer with a three. Copeland with a miss. Rebound by Smiles. .6:16 to go. 47-33 Mount Vernon.
Look for the Mountaineers to milk the clock and get some good shots. Now is the top of the key again, Zerby.
Same spot as the last one, but he missed this one. Smiles the offensive rebound. Cubs are going to need to not only score but string together stops. Mount Vernon will lose that ball out of bounds. Substitution for Monett. Alex Meeks back in with his 4 fouls and no points. Replacing Thrasher. Or is that Meeks?
Meeks comes in for Thrasher.
Okay.
Yes.
Sponsored in part by Joe's Tree Service. They're licensed and insured, providing free estimates. 417-499-9284. Crown Double K Realty. Glenna Kraft, the broker, assisting buyers and sellers since 1984. K's Floral Affair and Gardens, reminding you Valentine's Day is February the 14th.
Which is tomorrow.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
Smiles with 2 fouls now for the Mountaineers.
And again, that was Witt on the drive, or excuse me, Brandt on the drive. Witt to inbound, finds Brandt. Monett down 14, 5:40 to go. Brandt right side, Copeland right back to Brandt. Straight on 3, got it. His first field goal, he's got 1 free throw. Monett got a timeout call before Mount Vernon got the ball inbounds. A ball whistle coming from the referee, and no argument from Mike Ray. So we'll take a break here. 5:29 to go in the fourth. 47-36. Mount Vernon back after this.
Whether it's starting a business, helping with social media, project management, or scheduling, Danae's Virtual Desk is a one-stop shop for anything you need help with. Why a virtual assistant? The best part is that you're paying for a business service rather than having to hire an employee. schedule and manage them, and do payroll. We focus on ways to free up your day, reduce your workload, relieve your stress, and simplify your life. Want to get started today? Go to DenaysVirtualDesk.com or send an email, hello@DenaysVirtualDesk.com.
Cup basketball, sponsored by Advanced Jiffy Machine Products at 9 North Industrial Drive. Price Cutter, celebrating 56 years in the Ozarks. Local matters, their Monett location at 2150 East Cleveland. And Dene's Virtual Desk gets started today. A virtual assistant, Dene Beckett, connecting, streamlining, thriving, and creating. See connected social media management services. See streamlined business strategy sessions. See Thrive branding and marketing. See creative custom website design and management. Just cannot thank her enough. Dene Beckett at DeneysVirtualDesk.com. 5:29 to go, fourth quarter, 47-36. Just waiting for Monett to maybe, it has to start on the defensive end. It just has to.
Has to start on the defensive end, and just as importantly, if the Mountaineers miss, you've got to get that defensive rebound or do the Cubs.
Mount Vernon with the basketball. Here's Hernandez, gets away from Witt, 15-footer, short. There's your stop. Brandt the rebound. Brandt goes left side to Aiden Copeland, who's had a good ball game with 14 points. That is a new season high for him, by the way, in double figures for just the 5th time this year. Waterman averaging 13 points, has 13. Trying to get away from Zerby, gives it up to Copeland, back to Brandt. Drives on Conway to the right block, puts the shot up, no good. Mount Vernon gets the rebound.
Over-penetrated that time, did Landon, got a little bit too deep and didn't have the angle to use the glass and missed the shot.
2 team fouls on Monett, 1 team foul on Mount Vernon. 4:40 to go in the 4th. Mount Vernon by 11 with the ball. Zerby from the left baseline circles around and out. Offensive rebound, Conway has it blocked. Mike Ray couldn't believe there was no foul. Outlet to Witt, layup good. Witt's first 2.
I don't see how Evan got that to get up high enough off the glass, but did, and the Cubs needed that.
Full court press by Monett. Hernandez catches his breath as he crosses half court. 4:14 to go. It's getting interesting here at Monett High School. 47-38 Mountaineers. Left foul line extended Conway. Here's a deflected pass in backcourt. It's not an over and back as it was touched by Monett, but nearly stolen by Meeks. But good hustle as well by Jones to keep it alive for Mount Vernon. Here is Dawson driving on Copeland. Left wing Conway. Copeland playing with just 1 foul. Zerby to Dawson. Penetrates in the paint. There is a whistle and a holding foul on Monett. Alex
away from the ball. Alex Meeks, I thought that was going to go against Aiden
is he even out there? Yeah, he is. And that's his 5th.
That's his 5th for Alex as he fouls out of the ball game.
And I think, Andrew Bally's going to ask referee Chris Seymour, are you sure on the player foul?
1-5 or 1-3 is what, because Aiden Copeland was guarding the driver. Okay, yeah,
okay,
now
they
then
do
they're going to
switch.
say, yeah.
So Copeland's 2nd instead of the 5th on Meeks. But only the 3rd team foul. Either way, Mount Vernon inbound underneath their own basket. They throw it into backcourt. That will be a backcourt violation. All of a sudden, Monett's defense just playing a little bit higher intensity.
Yes, and it still comes down. You got to get the defensive rebound. Plus, you got to get good shots down at the other end to pull back within 9 now.
Yeah, we'll be back here Thursday night and Friday night. Monett hosting Reed Spring. Girls game Thursday, boys on Friday. Branch 3, no good. Rebound, Jones. The girls game will be a varsity game first at 6, so our pregame will be at 5:30 on Thursday. And then around 7:15 or so on Friday when the Cubs take on the Wolves. Zerby's jumper in the paint, good. All of a sudden, he's got 18 points. He had 4 at halftime.
That's who the Mountaineers count on is Zerby, and he's delivered so far tonight.
11-point lead for Mount Vernon. To drive, a foul on the floor before the shot. Tell Ken Gaspar we've always had those moments as a PA announcer when the microphone's left on.
Yeah, really.
Conway's foul, his 2nd. I can see the red on his face all the way up here. Crockett to inbound. Copeland checked in for Monett. Cubs down 11. 3:06 to go. Three by Waterman, no good. Rebound Mount Vernon. Good job there by Hunter Dawson. Hernandez into front court. He's double teamed. Finds Dawson, lost it, stolen by Copeland. Copeland racing into front court. Three by Crockett. Got it! 2:43 to play in the basketball game. The lead for Mount Vernon is 8. Mount Vernon 49, Monett 41. Back after this.
Hey all you Cub fans, it's Jamie Lenz here. Good luck tonight, Cubs. Hey, if you're at a ball game, chances are your life's pretty busy. And that's what we're here for. We are making home-cooked meals from our kitchen to your table with little to no cleanup. So check out our menu on Facebook. We post a menu every Saturday, and we would love to see you here at Jamie Lenz.
I don't want to be in my car longer than I'm with my doctor. That's why I love 5-star care I can trust at Cox Health in Monett. Not just for me, but for everyone in my family. The full-service emergency department, urgent care, or primary care and specialist clinics are open when I need them. And I know they've got us covered with everything from stroke care to sports medicine. Because at Cox Health, quality care is close to home and always on my schedule.
The Monett Athletic Booster Club is growing and they want you to help. The Booster Club operates to support all Monett High School Cubs and Lady Cubs athletic teams by providing monetary support, volunteer support, and promoting team spirit. Their efforts reach out to all Monett High School athletic activities in an unbiased way. Your help, whether financial or by volunteering your time, is greatly appreciated. To become an active member in the Monett Athletic Booster Club, contact the high school office.
Mount Vernon with the ball. It goes off the foot of Conway. There's a loose ball. It's still loose. It's finally grabbed by Brandt. Brandt's pass knocked away by Zerby. Saved back inbounds to Brandt. Stripped of the basketball by Dawson.
Oh, helter-skelter there for both teams. The Cubs got to come away with another steal.
Maybe. Whistle. What do we have? One whistle. I think we've got a foul.
Should be a foul on Dawson, which would be his 5th of the Mountaineers. If I had a whistle, which I don't, but it is the 5th foul on Dawson. But it's just the 3rd team foul, so the Cubs will have the ball out of bounds right at mid-floor.
So Mike Ray will have to sub out Dawson, who fouls out with 8 points. Those were all in the first quarter.
Yeah, he was the starter for the Mountaineers as far as the scoring was concerned. Had the first 8 points for the Mountaineers.
8 of their 13 in the quarter. Nice crossover by Waterman. Drives and scores. 15 for Ian. It's a 6-point lead for Mount Vernon, 49-43. This is the closest Monett has been in a long, long time. A foul in backcourt on the Cubs. Just their 4th team foul. So no free throws yet. That'll happen on the next foul.
Copeland guilty of the foul. His 3rd.
Sponsored in part by Jamie Lynn. See her Facebook page for her weekly menu. She's serving lasagna tomorrow for Valentine's night. Give her a call in the morning or like her Facebook page for her weekly menu. And Cox Health for 5-star care for my whole family. I trust Cox Health in Monett and the Monett Athletic Booster Club. Zerby gives it up to Conway. 1:48 to play. Mount Vernon by 6. A drive and a big basket for Hernandez, and Mike Ray will get a timeout.
I'm surprised the Mountaineers attacked the basket like that. I thought they were going to go ahead and start using the clock, forcing the Cubs to foul, which would be 2 more shots for the Mountaineers, but Hernandez took it to the basket and scored.
Timeout Mount Vernon, late 4th quarter, 51-43 Mountaineers on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Founded in 2002, 3D Corporate Solutions at 601 North 13th Street in Monett is one of the nation's leading providers of pet food ingredients. At the core of our business is a value-added, all-encompassing package not available anywhere else in the industry. Our partners choose us time and again because we resourcefully offer them a comprehensive array of products and services. Our team's professional experience allows 3D Corporate Solutions to create, produce, and manage all aspects of pet food ingredients for each unique partner's specific needs.
Friendly Tire at 703 West Highway 60 in Monett is proud to feature Yokohama tires. Yokohama's product line has expanded beyond its highly respected racing tires to include excellent all-season passenger car, crossover, SUV, and pickup tires, as well as all-terrain and mud-terrain tires. Check out the Yokohama Avid Ascend, the most advanced Grand Touring tire ever. Friendly Tire is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to noon. Stop in today for great customer service.
102 seconds to play in this one. 51-43, Mount Vernon by 8 after that big basket by Hernandez, pushing the lead from 6 to 8. Cubs with the basketball, needing almost a half to score possession this time down. Brandt to the right block, drives off the glass, no good, but that is a Mount Vernon foul.
Got to make those down there. There's got down there point blank. Yes, he was bumped, but got to be strong enough to go ahead and make the shot. But Landon will step to the line to shoot 2, but just a 50% free throw shooter.
56, first of 2, no good. He's hitting just 21% from the three-point arc this year, 22 of 106. Second free throw, short. Rebound, Mount Vernon. Hernandez fouled in the backcourt. That's 5 team fouls on the Cubs. Mount Vernon will walk to the other end and shoot 2 free throws with 1:27 to play, leading by 8.
Turned out to be a good foul by the Mountaineers as Brandt missed both free throws, and now then the Cubs are forced to foul and step to the line to shoot 2 shots will be Hernandez.
Hernandez a solid night with 9 points. Been in double figures in 5 of 21 games this year. First free throw, no good.
Crockett guilty of his first foul for the Cubs there.
Thank you. One more for Hernandez. It is no good. Both teams coming up empty at the free throw line. Brandt gives it up in backcourt to Heisman Crockett. 1:20 to go. Monett down 8. Top of the circle, Waterman. Driving on Zerby. Finds Copeland left wing on top to Witt. Right side back to Crockett, still guarded by Zerby. Pass to Brandt. Back to Crockett. Deep, deep 3, short. Rebound, Conway from Mount Vernon.
Big rebound for the Mountaineers that time, and looks like Copeland going to be guilty of the foul again on the defensive rebound. That's
his 4th. One minute exactly showing on the clock. Again, Reed Spring girls at Monett here Thursday night. Pregame at 5:30, varsity game at 6. Reed Spring boys here on Friday night. With that broadcast also on MHSCubs.com starting at around 7:15. First free throw no good by Conway. And Mount Vernon just ever so slightly leaving that door open.
There's a crack in the armor so far, but the Cubs haven't been able to take advantage of it.
That free throw good. Conway with 5. Mount Vernon will take a timeout. We'll take it with him with 1 minute to go. 52-43 Mountaineers back after this.
A multiple Gold Cup winner as Missouri's best small daily newspaper, the Monett Times is your most trusted source for local news. For up-to-the-minute news and information, visit their website, monett-times.com, or follow them on Facebook and Twitter. Call 417-235-3135 to purchase a subscription or place a classified ad, or stop by the Monett Times office at 801 North Lincoln. The Monett Times, your hometown area newspaper since 1899.
52-43, Mount Vernon leading Monett by 9. Mountaineers are hosting McDonald County this Friday, and then they have 2 games, actually 1 game next week, February 22nd, they host Seneca. Cubs are done with regular season play after this Friday when they host Reed Spring. Again, they were scheduled to play at Marshfield and had to cancel that game just because one too many games on the schedule. And originally they were going to host Forsyth on February 22nd when the schedule came out. But Forsyth was a Class 4 team last year. They dropped down to Class 3, so their district tournament is going to be played that week. So they had to move that game to January the 4th, which Forsyth came in to beat Monett. A 3 up, no good by Copeland. Rebound to Mount Vernon.
Cubs had to come down and score quickly, and just a little bit out of the range of Copeland that time, and shoots an air ball, and the Mountaineers now milking the clock.
Still 40 seconds to go. Yes, it's a 9-point deficit with 36 seconds, a long time, but Monett not fouling. There's the foul on Copeland, his 5th. He will foul out with 14 points, a new season high.
Cubs
played a good game tonight for the Cubs, did Aiden, but just looks with 28.8 seconds to go and a 9-point lead and 2 shots at the free throw line. The Mountaineers look like they're going to come away with this one. He's missed the first one, did Conway.
Aiden scored in every quarter. Got a couple of threes in the second quarter, got a 3 in the third. Conway's second. He's a 73% free throw shooter, missed them both. Monett down 9, 25 seconds to go. You've got to put the ball up in a hurry. Crockett bouncing it to Waterman. Waterman step back beyond the top of the circle. 16 seconds to go. Witt's 3, no good. Mount Vernon the rebound and a foul by Ian Waterman, his 4th.
And again, the Cubs having to put the ball up there, even though they really didn't have a big opening, but Witt had a decent look at it, just didn't make the shot.
This wasn't a good offensive game for Monett tonight, falling behind 11-0. Didn't get a point until 43 seconds remained in the first quarter, and they've just been trying to battle back ever since. First free throw by Hernandez, good. Gives him 10 points, double figures for the 6th time this year. Second free throw, good. Hernandez with 11. 11-point lead for the Mountaineers. They're going to go above 500. They'll go to 12-11. 3 missed by Brandt. Mount Vernon the rebound, and that will do it.
Difference in the ball game, 11-0 to start the ball game. Cubs just simply dug too big of a hole and didn't have a shovel big enough to come out of it.
Mount Vernon wins it 54-43. Post-game show coming up after this.
Founded in 1951, EFCO in Monett is a leading manufacturer of architectural aluminum, window, curtain wall, storefront, and entrance systems for commercial architectural applications. EFCO welcomes opportunities to build on its commitments to technology, innovation, and total satisfaction by keeping pace with the evolving needs of our customers. We want you to be a part of our team. Apply online, fcocorp.com/aboutus/careers. EFCO is an equal opportunity employer.
Coast to Coast is proud to carry Steel equipment. We're proud that much of Steel's legendary gasoline-powered outdoor equipment, from trimmers to chainsaws, is built right here in America. Working as hard as you do to get the job done. Real Steel. Find yours at Coast to Coast, 500 South Kyler in Monett. A majority of Steel gasoline-powered units sold in the United States are built in the United States, from domestic and foreign parts and components.
When you're dealing with life's ups and downs, it helps to know the ins and outs of insurance. Farmers Insurance has been sharing practical insurance knowledge for more than 90 years. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Contact Farmers Insurance agent Scott Smith in Monett at 417-737-7444 to find out how he can help you protect the things that matter the most. That's Scott Smith at 417-737-7444. Visit his office at 103 Cleveland. Don't forget to ask about the Cox Health and Jack Henry employee discounts.
Take the guesswork out when you're looking to replace your HVAC system or looking to install your heating, ventilating, and air conditioning system for new residential or commercial construction. Hire the professionals at Shane's Heating and Air, family owned and operated since 1946. They specialize in geothermal and conventional HVAC systems. They feature Trane products for conventional systems and Bosch for ground source systems. Call Shane's Heating and Air, 417-235-6183. In business for over 75 years.
Find your freedom, leave the banking to us. When you bank with Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, we want you to spend more time doing what you love and less time worrying about your day-to-day banking. From our free mobile banking app to local helpful personal banking representatives, Freedom Bank strives to exceed your expectations of a hassle-free local banking experience. Banking on freedom for generations to come. Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Locally family-owned and operated since 1959, Vaughn's JDV Company is the leader in the Monett area in excavation work, including hauling and dozer work. They take this time to salute all student athletes. We appreciate the extra effort you put in, not only in the classroom, but in your particular sport, to be the best you can be every day. Best wishes from everyone at Vaughn's JDV Company, north of Monett on Highway H. Call Vaughn's at 235-7700.
Mount Vernon gets the win over Monett, 54-43. Mountaineers improved to 12-11. Mike Ray doubles his win total from last year when they were just 6-19. Cubs, who were 11-17 last year, fall to 7-18. With their 8th home loss of the year, they're now 0-8 at home. And again, Dave, we talked about that 11-0 start by Mount Vernon, and the Cubs didn't get a point until 43 seconds left in the first quarter. They were down by 9 at halftime, 24-15, down by 12 after 3 quarters, 43-31. They got to within 9 at one point in that quarter and got to within 6 at 49-43 at one point in the fourth quarter. Just kind of ran out of time, and just a good road win for Mount Vernon tonight.
Really, the first half, the Cubs just settled too many times for the outside shot where the Mountaineers attacked the basket, drew some fouls. Granted, the Mountaineers went to the foul line way more than the Cubs, but the reason is because the Mountaineers attacked the basket more than what the Cubs did. When you're shooting jump shots out there, more than likely you're not going to get that many foul calls against the opposition. So that's the difference as far as the free throws are concerned, but then you've got to take care of the basketball too. They did a better job there in the fourth quarter, both teams for that matter, as far as taking care of the ball, but Cubs just simply too many turnovers out there, and then got in foul trouble, and that affected the substitution pattern also.
Foul trouble, especially Landon Brand getting 2 fouls in less than 3 minutes, and then Andrew Ballick put him back in late first quarter and quickly picked up a third and set for the rest of the half. Scoring tonight for Mount Vernon, Jarrett Zerby leads the way with 18 points on a 16-point per game average. He's been in double figures in 20 of 21 ball games this season. 11 points for Julian Hernandez, 8 points for Hunter Dawson, Quentin Smiles with 5, Hunter Conway with 5, Landon Jones 4, Lucas Shane with 3. For Monett, 15 points for Ian Waterman. Aiden Copeland had a season-high 14 points. Points kind of dropped off after that. Landon Brandt had 4, Heisman Crockett 3, August Black 3, Miles Young 2, Evan Witt with 2 points. Mountaineers over the Cubs, 54-43. We'll continue our postgame show after this timeout.
Bennett Wormington Funeral Home was established in 1946 on the foundation of personal, professional, and compassionate service to Monett and the surrounding communities. The mission of Bennett Wormington Funeral Home is to provide the highest quality of care to the families they serve. They are always available to sit down and discuss any needs you may have. Call 235-3141 or stop by Bennett Wormington Funeral Home at 216 2nd Street in Monett.
Keep your property looking new with professional exterior cleaning services from Stay Clear. Need your windows cleaned? Do you need help with soft washing services? From roofs to driveways, Stay Clear is your preferred expert. They also offer professional pressure washing services that are sure to make your property shine. We are here to make your home or business look its best. See our 5-star reviews on our Facebook page. For your free estimate, call Stay Clear 417-669-5107.
Founded in 1961, Bass Equipment provides the world's most complete line of rabbit and small animal equipment. For over 60 years, Bass Equipment continues to be the most experienced and knowledgeable manufacturer in the industry. Visit their website, bassequipment.com, or call 235-7557. Bass Equipment proudly manufactures their products at 607 17th Street in Monett.
The CPA Group offers services that give you freedom to be your best. Smart tax planning will make all the difference for your year-end tax preparation. We have extensive experience providing full-service tax, payroll, and accounting to small businesses, agriculture, and the farming industry. Our team of dedicated professional staff make payroll easy and worry-free. Get the services you need from the experienced professionals at the CPA Group, 217 4th Street in Monett and 472 State Highway 76 in Cassville.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask Andy Brand about Shelter's roadside assistance.
Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back in Monett. The Mountaineers get a road win over the Cubs, 54-43. Mount Vernon now on opponents' floors this year, 5-3, and they go. They're 3-5 on neutral floors, 4-3 at home. So again, Mike Ray, after a tough start to his season, win, loss, win, win, loss, win, loss, 3 in a row losses, then win, lose, win. He went to the Stockton tournament, beat Lockwood, lost to Eldorado Springs, lost to Lamar, lost to Rogersville, lost to Aurora, but then won 4 in a row, lost to Catholic, and now he's got things back on the right track again.
And there again, you talk to any coach, how important is the start of the game and the start of the second half. And like I say, before we went to the break, dropped off 11-0 as the game started, and that's the end of the score. 11-point difference right there, and the Cubs just battled from the behind all night long and just could never get over the hump.
So they played even for 24 basically.
Might as well
24 of the 30,
quarters,
24 of the 32 minutes. But tough night shooting the basketball for Monett again. This team is, again, on the year they are hitting just 38% from the field, just 60% from the free throw line. Struggle from the three-point arc down at Cassville on last Friday. 2 of 17. They were just 7 of 18 from the foul line that night. Tonight, getting to the free throw line just 8 times, only 4 for 8. So,
and if they're not a good shooting team, it's imperative that you take care of the basketball. But the Cubs just aren't able to do that. Too many turnovers in the ball game also tonight, and that made the difference of Mountaineers maybe able to come down and take advantage of those turnovers.
54-43, Mount Vernon over Monett. We'll visit shortly with Monett coach Andrew Ballack after this timeout.
At Tyson Foods, we embrace the diversity of our team members, customers, stakeholders, and consumers, their unique backgrounds, experiences, thoughts, and talents. Everyone is valued and appreciated for their distinct contributions. Our team members' health and wellness is very important to us. We believe in helping our team members thrive inside and outside of the workplace. Check out TysonFoodsCareers.com. Tyson Foods Monett is an equal opportunity employer.
Wintech, with facilities in Monett and Cassville, is an employee-owned company specializing in the building materials industry. Wintech's product lines range from vinyl and aluminum window systems to HVAC doors and commercial louvers. Our newest divisions consist of installation and testing services and logistics. If becoming a part of an employee-owned company is for you, feel free to stop by Wintech's Monett office at 201 Industrial Drive or go to wintechinc.com and click on the Careers tab. Wintech is an equal opportunity employer.
When you need professional electrical services for your residential, commercial, and industrial properties, contact Post Electric. You can also trust Post Electric to provide you with electrical solutions for your new construction project. You can rest easy knowing that we offer a 1-year workmanship warranty and emergency service on all electric services. Our local family-owned and operated business has been proudly serving all of Southwest Missouri with locations in Branson and Monett. For a free estimate, call Post Electric at 417-846-7100.
Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back in Monett. The Mount Vernon Mountaineers defeating the Monett Cubs by the final of 54-43, joined by the head coach of the Cubs, Andrew Ballack. It was a rough start to this basketball game for Monett, getting down 11-0. You got the first point coming on a free throw with 43 seconds to go, and despite all that, down by 8 at the end of the first quarter. You played them even the rest of the way, but just the slow start just took the wind out of the sails of this basketball team. Like, you played hard the last 3 quarters, but let's talk about the start of the game tonight.
Yeah, right. I sound like a broken record every Tuesday and Friday, right? It's a 4-quarter game, not 3.5, not 3, not 28-minute game. It's 32 minutes. So, we did good things. We did good things in those other 24 minutes. But in that first quarter, we were just really, really bad.
Well,
we didn't guard anybody.
Some of that had to do with Landon Brandt getting 2 fouls in less than 3 minutes. You had to sit him down. You put him in late in the first quarter, and he picks up his third. I mean, just that quickly. And he just trying to make a play.
Yeah, and that's tough. That's the coach's mistake right there. I shouldn't have had him in the game. I shouldn't have let him get his third. But, I mean, when you have 0 points on the board, it's hard not to put a kid like that in the game. So that one's on me, and that is what it is.
First half, you held Jarrett Zerby to just 4 points. Yes, he finishes with 18, but Mount Vernon only had 24 points at halftime. Your defense was pretty darn good tonight.
Yeah, we guarded early. I wouldn't say we were good late, but we guarded early. We lost focus. It takes a team to guard, not one guy, not 2 guys. It takes all 5, and that's what Mount Vernon does. They all guard together. They guard as a team. They're in every gap. They jump into the ball. They're closing out. And when a guy gets beat, they help. Right, all the things to defensive basketball. But we struggle to do that late in the game. When a guy gets hot, you got to find some way to shut him down, and we just kept giving him wide open looks off pin down. So that's my fault for not making an adjustment.
Turnovers continue to be a problem, not a massive amount tonight, but everyone just seems to magnify upon another.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's part of that 11-0 start.
Yeah.
We probably had more turnovers than shot attempts, and in the shot attempts we did get, we didn't get great ones. So, yeah, we just have to value the ball. I said it on the last radio. I probably said it on the last 10 radios shows. But we have to figure out and understand the value of each possession. Right? It's not practice where you throw the ball away or you get a possession and it's okay. We reset and we run it again. Right? It's not how it works. And just understanding the importance of every possession. It has been a struggle for this group, and hopefully we can figure that out and get on track Friday.
A bad shot is better than no shot, and it's just the term I use, the wasted possessions, when you go down court, don't even get a shot in the air. When you throw it away, kick it out of bounds, whatever. Offensively, Aiden Copeland, a season-high 14 points tonight, scored in every quarter, hit 3 threes, and I thought offensively had a very, very good game tonight.
Yeah, he did a good job. He did a good job playing with confidence. We drew a couple things up for him, and he stepped up and knocked them down, which allowed his confidence to grow, and then he just went from there. And he has good shot-making ability. I knew he could do those things, and it was good for him personally to see that. Happen tonight.
Ian finished with a team-high 15 points, made just 1 3, and again, you get shots and they just rattle, and come out there, just an inch here, an inch there. It's just crazy. Basketball can sometimes be a very cruel game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, sometimes it is interesting how the basketball gods work, right? So we had a few things that didn't go our way, in and outs or loose balls, whatever that is. But, I mean, that's nobody to blame but ourselves. That's nobody to blame but me. I got to put my guys in better position and get them more prepared, right? Because the start of a first quarter has everything to do with how well I prepare my guys, and obviously that was not very well tonight.
Well, one more home game, Friday night against Reed Spring, and then the start of the district tournament, which you're off the following week, and maybe not a bad thing, just to get some injuries healed up, get some timing things down, and you'll have some good practices before we win districts, but let's concentrate on Reed Spring and getting that badly needed first home win of the year. I know that's also the elephant in the room. You've played well here, just haven't been fortunate enough to get on the right side of the scoreboard yet.
Right, yeah. I mean, obviously looking forward to Friday, but I just look forward to getting out of here tonight and watching film and seeing where we can improve so we can try to get better tomorrow, because you don't win Friday on Friday, and that's kind of what we try to do. We try to show up on Tuesday and Friday and win the ball game, but you win the ball game on the Monday before, the Wednesday and Thursday before. So just get my guys prepared for the next 2 days to give them an opportunity to win a ball game Friday.
Andrew, at every level, whether it's high school, Division I college, D2 college, the pros, slow starts just happen. I mean, you can do all the coaching in the world, but sometimes you go in and it just doesn't click in the first 5 or 6 minutes. Tonight was just one of those nights for your team.
Yeah, definitely one of those nights, and I apologize. I didn't do a good enough job at crediting Mount Vernon. They did a heck of a job. They were flying around defensively. They weren't giving us any easy opportunities. They were speeding us up, heating us up, turning us over. So they did a heck of a job in that first quarter to get that 11-0 lead. Then ultimately did a really good job to finish the game and keep that cushion for them. So good team, well coached. Congratulations to them tonight.
Have 2 really good practices, and we will see you on Friday against Reed Spring.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
Thank you. Andrew Ballack joining us on the post-game show. It is a win for Mount Vernon, 54-43. We'll be back to wrap it up after this.
Do you need a lawyer's advice? Are you having legal difficulties? Randall, Mosry, and Randall at 405 East Broadway in Monett are general practice attorneys specializing in personal injury and criminal law. They have a solid reputation as effective legal practitioners and possess over 80 years of combined experience on which to draw. You can depend on Randall, Mosry, and Randall to get the best possible results. To improve your outcome, call 235-8688. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisement.
Families that play together stay together. At PlayPower, we're a family of brands dedicated to enabling people of all ages to experience the power of play. Together, we're a world leader in producing premier recreation equipment, from commercial playgrounds to floating boat docks. We believe in providing fun, safe play solutions to our customers. Join us at Play Power on Highway 60 in Monett. Go to playpower.com, click on careers to see the current career job listings. Play Power is an equal opportunity employer.
This is Brad Hawkins with Quick Draw Gun. I would personally like to invite you to come see us. You will find our staff very knowledgeable with a customer-friendly attitude. You will be treated fairly with accurate information and an honest deal. Our staff does not earn commission, but they would love a chance to earn your business. We are Missouri's highest rated Cerakote shop and offer custom laser engraving. We have shops in both Monett and Cassville, so please stop by and say hello. I personally guarantee your satisfaction and stand behind everything we sell and service. Quick Draw Gun, your hometown gun store.
Mike McClure, Dave Beckett, back one final time at Monett High School. The Mountaineers over the Cubs, 54-43. Mount Vernon now 12-11. Cubs fall to 7-18. Mount Vernon hosting McDonald County on Friday. Monett hosting Reed Spring on Friday. We'll have Lady Cup basketball on Thursday. Varsity game at 6. And then 2 quarters of JV following. So our pregame on Thursday will be at 5:30. Friday at about another 7:15 or so pregame, and hopefully tipping around 7:45 or so against Reed Spring. I mean, you can just hear these losses are just tearing up Andrew, and I can tell he's a first-year head coach. He wants to have success immediately, and sometimes success immediately is a hard thing to get. That he will get this program turned around, but I liked what you kind of said off there. Sometimes these kids just kind of need to take ownership. You know, Andrew's taking a whole bunch of the blame, but, you know, I thought take ownership was a good phrase to use.
Mark for good coach is that he's not going to throw his players to the wolves.
No.
And he's going to defend them all the way.
Yeah.
However, you know, it's this late in the season. It's time for these players to step up. They've been under the leadership of Coach Bellick all year long, and there's some things that they just need to do a little bit better. And, you know, and it's one of those things that, it's disappointing to the fans. It's disappointing. Nobody's more disappointed than Coach Bellick, but, you know, the coach can't make the shots. The coach can't break the press. The kids have got to go out there and perform. And last home game of the season, last game of the season before districts coming up on Friday. So it's up to the kids to get off that schneid of 0-8 now at home this year. So hopefully the kids will come out and play well enough to beat the Wolves.
And kudos to Mike Ray. 6 wins last year, 12 wins this year. Again, they've had a lot more talented teams than what they've got this year, but Jarrett Zerby and Hernandez and Dawson and Jones and Smiles and Conway, those kids just play awfully hard, and they get a big road win tonight.
And just another example of stay the course. You can't change everything and change your philosophy and everything simply because you're not winning as much as you'd like to win. You still got to stay the course, stay right in there, and Coach Bellick is going to get the job done. I have all the confidence in the world, and it might take some time. What was it? Rome wasn't built in a day, so
it was not.
So we'll take that and learn from this loss, and hopefully win Friday night.
We'll see you Thursday at 5:30 for our pregame. Monett Lady Cubs hosting Reed Spring, and then the Monett Boys hosting Reed Spring on Friday night. Our thanks to Monett coach Andrew Ballick and Mount Vernon head coach Mike Ray for their help prior to tonight's game. Thank you to all of our sponsors for making our live and archive coverage possible. We cannot do these broadcasts without the support of the advertisers. To our listeners, please go into the sponsor's place of business. Tell them you heard their ad on MHSCubs.com and how much you appreciate their support of high school athletics. We'll join you on Thursday back here in Monett. Tonight, the final score, Mountaineers 54, Cubs 43. For Dave Beckett, this is Mike McClure. Thanks for joining us. Good night from Monett High School.
You've been listening to Monett High School Sports on MHSCubs.com. Tonight's game was sponsored by 3D Corporate Solutions, Friendly Tire, Bass Equipment, EFCO, Coast to Coast, Scott Smith Farmers Insurance, Shane's Heating and Air, Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, Vaughn's JDV, Bennett Wormington Funeral Home, the Monett Times, the CPA Group, Andy Brandt Shelter Insurance, Tyson Foods, Wintech, Post Electric, Randall, Mosry and Randall, Play Power, Blouse Family Dentistry, Industrial Machine and Engineering Company, First State Bank, Lance Metlock, Missouri Farm Bureau, Grand Tire, Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, Nestle Road and Roberts, Jimmy Mitchell Motors, Architectural Systems Incorporated, Quick Draw Gun, K Concrete, Price Cutter, Schreiber Foods, Great Dave's Coffee, Lili Asian Buffet and Dining, Windmill Ridge Golf Course, Jim Haston, Edward Jones, Morton Buildings, Remax Properties, Smokin' Wheels Barbecue, Monett Mufflers and More, Jack Henry, Sonic Drive-In, Joy's Infant and Children's Boutique, HHR Construction, Buchanan Funeral Home, Tombstone Solutions, Prime Cut, Joe's Tree Service, Crown Double K Realty, K's Floral Affair and Gardens, Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, T-Shirt Snob, Danae's Virtual Desk, Jamie Lynn's, and Cox Monett Hospital. MHSCubs.com is a division of McClure Broadcasting, LLC. For an up-to-date broadcast schedule, as well as to listen to the archived broadcast of this game, go to MHSCubs.com. Thanks for listening.